That was a good parry.
Hello?
Yeah, look at these guys.
Hello?
Yo, Silver.
Yo, what's up, Fakhar?
What's up?
Doing
क्या
good,
हाल है
doing good.
तुझे?
Bus first class, alhamdulillah. How you guys doing? Hang on.
ऑटो पे आ गया नू.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason it's laggy for me, but it's not laggy for him. Yeah, देख रहे fight comes later, but his jabs come earlier.
Are you guys watching the, you guys watching the stuff? Oh, the video?
Which video?
The thing, the Tekken one. The recent video that dropped.
I don't know.
What are you watching? What are you watching? I want to see.
I'm playing.
What are you playing?
गेम प्ले कर.
Gameplay? कौन सा gameplay? What game are you
टेकन
playing?
7 का ऑटो पड़ा हुआ है इसको.
अच्छा.
Yeah, this dude is
Eh?
a freaking auto monkey.
You're playing right now. Okay, you're playing right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, Spag's online as well. That's pretty cool. Playing right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, Spag's online as well. That's pretty cool.
And look at that. The moment my combo, it's lagging. Yeah.
What? I saw that. I saw that. Oh shit, dude, the lag.
Yeah, it's 5 bars. Who said that?
Wi-Fi पे कर रहा होगा ना?
No, it's not even Wi-Fi.
तो पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है.
Vakri player, yaar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Silverfox, are you talking about Tekken Talk 2? Yes, I am. I absolutely am talking about Tekken Talk 2. That's the one. That's the one, guys.
ओ आपके आपके चैनल पे अपलोड है.
मैं अपने चैनल के ऊपर जो है मैं एक्चुअली टूर्नामेंट के बारे में बात करने आया. I wanted to talk about the BAAZ tournament.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I thought that, like I called Soul Dragger up. He says come on Discord, and I was like, okay, now is as good a time as any. Let's talk about it. Okay, that was a
Fuck this
Tekken
game,
Tag 2
yaar.
combo.
I'm not playing this game. Not.
Oh,
This
बट
is
थोड़ा
my
सा फ्री हो
last.
के मेरे ख्याल से
This
Yeah.
is my last coin with this guy.
शुक्र है ये फ्री हो ले.
Yeah, free. Let's do that.
This is my last coin with this guy
okay,
because
okay.
he is a
Hey.
piece of cake and he is a piece of cake whom Wall is saving right now. Like
Okay.
open stage is saving him right now.
Okay. हाँ जी, Silver
Vicky,
Fox
can-
भाई वो
can
criticize
you
वाला
feel-
scene है. Yes, criticize वाला scene भी आएगा. But we're gonna talk about the event in itself as a whole. Dude, छोड़ना नहीं था. Last coin with this guy. अच्छा, rare rage quit.
असल में I did rage quit because my combos are dropping because of his
Musab.
so-called 5 bars.
Oh, thanks for coming on. Why so formal? बस यार style है बाबू भैया style. ये मेरी फेवरेट लाइन है. ये ना ये जामिर भी मुझे कहता है यार इतनी गर्मी में जैकेट. मैंने कहा स्टाइल है बाबू भैया स्टाइल.
स्टाइल है.
और फिर आगे से चंड पड़ेगी और फिर कोई मुझे कहेगा ये बाबू राव का स्टाइल है. तो ये सीन है.
और यार ये गेम में खेली जा रहा है.
ये पागल है
ये
इसलिए.
बोनस अब ये बोनस आ गया दूसरा लार्ज जो मेरी स्ट्रीम भी देख रहा है इस
चल.
वक्त. बेटा तूने कहा था ना कि तू जीता है, तू मेरे को जीत के बखाओ. गेम खत्म भी नहीं हुई तो मुझे आके स्ट्रीम पे कह रहा है मैं जीता हूँ. कनेक्शन डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ और मुझे आके कहता है मैं जीता हूँ. व्हाट द हेल.
क्या बात है.
एडवांस फ्यूचर के प्लेयर हैं यार ये लोग तो.
यार वो बैक टू द फ्यूचर है यार. सर आपको क्या मालूम.
लाश ये 3 बार लेके आ गया और कह रहा था आई वॉन.
Yo, ND01, welcome man. Thanks a lot for joining.
और इनका एक भी कॉम्बो ड्रॉप हुआ तो मेरा
course.
नाम बदल देना.
यार I should follow you. Should I not? I should follow you. I should follow you on मैंने Twitter follow किया था हुआ है ना.
Doesn't matter bro, don't worry.
नहीं भाई नहीं. This is important stuff.
It is.
It absolutely is.
To whom it may concern.
It concerns me. It concerns me. I definitely want to be concerned by it.
Thank you.
यार
Thank you.
Because yeah, I still don't have like I can't find you, but inshallah I'll find you. Don't worry.
a freaking 2D Lars यार.
तो भाई सारा
ओए लास्ट
पक्कुमा
को नहीं कुछ
लार्स
बोलना.
No, no,
यार
no
इतने
side steps, no nothing.
इतने फैन बॉयज हैं लार्स के. क्या हो गया?
अपन
जिसने
स्पेशल है.
टैग 2 नहीं ना खेली वो लार्स के बारे में कुछ ना बात करे.
मैं बात करूंगा लार्स के बारे में.
चलो शुक्र है.
मैंने टैग 2 नहीं खेली.
यार मेरा इतना प्यारा
हाँ.
कॉम्बो खराब कर गया है यार.
बस ऐसे ही है.
लाइया नु परे
छावे
मैं भी ऑटो हो
शामे
सकता.
करो रन.
छावे करो इनू. आहो.
इसे इसीलिए बेटा कहते हैं हम्बल रहना चाहिए.
Lars is
उनमें तेनू बिल्कुल भी नॉन हम्बल तरीके ना मारांगा तेनू मैं.
Lars is a bastard. That's what I know.
अभी
Yes,
बोल.
absolutely. ये बिल्कुल सही accurate बात की है मुसब ने. Lars is a bastard.
He is.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, cheeky नजायज औलाद.
टैग 2 है डाउन फॉरवर्ड टू डायरेक्ट काउंटर हिट सेफ मिड लॉन्चर.
Down forward to counter hit safe mid launcher. अब अगर इसके अंदर होमिंग हो तो फिर तो
हाँ.
क्या बात है.
हां.
ये watch your toes man, watch your toes. लो पे हमेशा करना है.
ऑफ अ सडन ये प्लेयर हो जाते हैं यार लड़के.
NGA यार. ए E E E E दीवार. Too early.
गुड ब्लॉग.
ये भी गुड ब्लॉक. इसको हाई देना था ना. इसको मिड देना था. हाँ,
बस ओ देख टेकन 6 खेल रहे हो.
इसी
लाइया पर
तरह
अपनी ड्राइव.
इसी तरह होते हैं लार्स के
मारेगा मैं.
प्लेयर. ऐसे मनूस होते हैं. एव ले आओ जी. अब फॉरवर्ड 3+4.
Pigeon and Horing.
एक सेकंड रुकिए.
Actually.
कार वी हैव टू टॉक.
Yes, please. Mash.
यस सर वी हैव टू टॉक भाई. वी हैव टू टॉक. और क्यों लग गया है? क्यों पीछे पड़ गया इसके?
हाँ अच्छा गेम ना लगाऊं.
मैं कह रहा हूँ गेम छोड़. थोड़ी सी बात करते हैं. We have to discuss about the tournament, man. We have to discuss about the tournament. Now is as good a time as any. Ah, shit. एक second. यार मेरे noodles.
Oh my god. You at least have still 2 more years to learn how. Lars, I must say that. Really? You are going to freaking do me a super on 3 bars. Okay. Lion over.
Okay. Hey. Haha, noob fight. Junaid sir, welcome to the chat, yaar. Thanks for joining the stream, yeah, Junaid.
चलो. Otto. Who was saying mash again? Can you say mash again in the chat?
ओए कम्बो तो अच्छी कर रहा है वो. Ooh,
कोई
heavy
अच्छे नहीं
combo.
कर रहा
Hey.
भाई.
Nice conversion. Yep. You can watch it. You can watch it live on Soul Dragger's stream as well. You can open it on a side window. That could definitely work. I'm sure he'd appreciate the follow. Hey, goes down to the final round. Yes,
हार गया
hunting
विक्की
hawk. क्या बात है? दीवार में good work. दोबारा do it again. ये 2-4 दीवार.
यार
देखो एक कॉम्बो, छोटी कॉम्बो और उसके अंदर ही आती है तो काउंटर हिट स्नेक एज.
नाइस ट्राई.
गुड वर्क गुड वर्क. अच्छा
हैवी
बहुत आला. अब छोड़ दे,
अच्छा.
अब छोड़ दे, अब थोड़ी सी सीरियस बात करें.
ओके.
आजा मेरे भाई, सीरियस बात करते हैं. लेट्स डू दिस. ठीक है, बेशक अपनी गेम ऑन रखो लेकिन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इट.
हाँ.
ओके जनाब, जनाबे वाला, आपको
यस यस यस.
आपको मैंने समन किया है इसीलिए ताकि हम लोग बात करें. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द टूर्नामेंट that we had last
Yes.
week, Havoc 001. So
Yeah.
let's first talk about how long this tournament was in prep. आप मुझे बताएं कि कितनी देर से आपको पता था कि ये टूर्नामेंट होना है? How long has it been? Like 2-3 months?
I think I knew it like it's gonna be like for at least 3 months, maybe more.
Yeah, we knew 3 months in advance that the tournament was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel wanted us to be able to work on the documentary and the tournament. He had this idea of, doing a monthly series to help the community,
Yeah.
to help everyone else out, right? Right. So, 3 months of prep. Well, kind of 3 months of prep. But we had a lot of things going down in 3 months. Obviously, there was Eid, there was a lot of holidays in between, there was a lot of stuff that happened, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about before the tournament. What was our role before the tournament? I believe you and I were going along as to how the tournament will be sort of like, who's the parties that are going to run the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put down the list of, okay, this person is going to be on commentary. These are the commentators. These are going to be the bracket runners. This is going to be the management. This is going to be
We
this person.
defined the hierarchy.
Yeah, we defined the hierarchy, right? So we had everything laid down, and mind you, this was with like full knowledge of BAAZ. Like we were going with them. We told them all about this sort of stuff, right? Match aa gaya.
I'm not accepting that.
Must take it. Okay, good. So we had them in complete knowledge and complete confidence that this is what's basically happening, right? We didn't account for certain things, but then that's something that was with out of sight of our bounds. And when we found out about it, we were like, "Acha, theek hai, let's just roll with it," right? You do understand,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So we rolled with the tournament despite those things, right? And we went forward.
Yeah.
Tell me how the experience was with the tournament, yeah.
Now, Leo George saying, who were the video production guys? They seemed lost. I think video production was fine. It was the mic that was slightly problematic.
Yeah.
And all of you guys should know that Maniacs has a very old equipment because you know what? Maniacs has supporters like you, fucking broke, just like me, right? So we can run Maniacs, right? But we cannot afford to buy equipment for Maniacs at times. So maybe that was the reason why you guys felt that there was something. Oh, the takedown folks. Let's not even talk about them.
Oh, no. Marlene, welcome to the chat. Chavez, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining us.
So the thing with takedown management was that basically they outsourced people, unfortunately, thinking that these people have done the tournaments in the past regarding PUBG and stuff, right? So what happened was like that PUBG community wasn't really familiar with how they are going to operate a Tekken tournament. So, and on top of everything, they blame the internet, but it was actually their incompetency that basically held the production.
That's true. It was, from what we understand, that and a lot of people, seeing the stream, they knew that it was the system that wasn't rendering properly, right? So they weren't able to configure their stream. They weren't able to figure out how to be able to run that properly, and that's the problem that was there, right? So when it comes to takedown, that was a completely separate thing, right? Takedown was like even nature was like against takedown, but we went through it despite all odds,
Yeah.
and we did amazing on that, I believe. The second day was really good. I liked. There was that really unfortunate thing where that final set between Arslan and Atif, that power went down in the middle of that. So even the management over
Yeah.
there, even the casters over there didn't know what was going on, right? Only a few people, like Ulsan and some people who were close to the stage, they knew, right? Shahir was sitting in the background. He was like, "Oh, okay, this is an open stage, which means Arslan lost, right? There's no way that Atif won and then picked an open stage." So he
Yeah.
knew, but all of us were sort of like dumbfounded on that. Even Steve and like Rip, they didn't even know what was going on. But anyways, Takedown was a good experience, but we're talking about the recent tournament that happened, Havoc. Tell me about the experience that we had over there. Let's talk about things first, right? First day when we came in, things were kind of set. We had the night before, I was at Maniacs till like 3 in the morning, setting stuff up. I set up the stream, the overlays, the transitions, everything. I made sure that that was all good and running, right? The scoreboard, I sat down in HTML, I coded everything. I made sure that like the scoreboard was okay, it was all good. So everything on that end, and the management that was there, Ali Khalid being one of them, the one from Destinations, he had UPSs. He made sure that everything was almost plugged to the internet. Sorry, almost plugged to UPS, except one thing, which was the internet. So that was the most unfortunate thing. The internet was
Yeah.
not on backup. So the next day, when we were having our stream, everything was going good, and then the power went out, and the stream went down with it because the internet did not have backup.
Yeah.
Hmm. So that was very unfortunate, right? After the power came back and we started our sets again, right? It was really, really difficult, right? To be able to like go with the stream, go with the matches, and also have like everything sort of like be played out because it was super hot. AC हम लोगों ने लगाए हुए थे. Unfortunately, AC बंद हो चुके हुए थे. And because of that, everyone was sweating. We were filled with sweat. It was really hot and humid in there, to the point
Yeah.
where when Nova had his match, he lost.
Mm.
And then as soon as Nova's match ended, I took a break and I went out. And as soon as I got up, I was feeling dizzy. I was like, dude,
Mm.
I can't sit in here. I gotta get out, right? So when I go out of the door, right next to the stairs, there's Nova sitting over there. And I ask him, dude, what's up? What happened? You're out of the tournament. He's like, dude,
Mm.
मुझे चक्कर आने लगे थे. I couldn't see anything. मैं बस हो गई थी
Mm.
मेरी, और उसकी हालत से लग रहा था कि वो पता नहीं क्या उसको कोई काला पानी की सजा दी हुई थी कि वो तो जो है बिल्कुल ही खत्म हुआ था. I was like, dude, seriously, I had that same feeling. So it was
And
really
Leo
difficult.
George is saying Havoc was a much better viewing experience than Takedown. I
Yeah,
think
Leo
we're
George.
just yeah. I mean, like if we really talk about that, like yes, we lost the day one 6 hour stream
Mm-hmm.
on Takedown, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a bad event like overall. But
Absolutely. I'd
there
say,
were some fumbles, big time. Unfortunately, just
yeah,
went bad for the whole event itself.
I'd say the event, overall was good. The first day was very unfortunate, but the people who were at the event, they knew how amazing it was. Right? I think it was a great event. I thought it was a really good event. We did great over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the international people enjoyed that even more than the locals did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was just that stream
No,
was
I think even the locals enjoyed it quite a lot. But
yeah.
anyways, right. Coming back to Havoc, right? Havoc ke upar, first day ke upar, we had three commentators. Unfortunately, the fourth commentator that we had, he fell ill, so he wasn't able to make it. So it was me, Siki, and it was Vakar. And then Fakhr showed up, and we got Fakhr into it as well, right? So they were like, we had
Yeah.
our four commentators. It was all good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the problems that were there, right? The major problem that everyone had was the sound and the mic, right?
Mm.
So first off, let's talk about the mic, right? अब बात बिल्कुल सही है, like you said, ठीक है, कि Maniacs has not had that sort of support to be able to upgrade its equipment for the longest time, which is why we have that old mic that I believe like was it's a HyperX Quadcast, right? And we can definitely do better than that for a proper like streaming broadcast experience, right?
I
It's
believe like the mic I have is probably just slightly better than the one that we have in Maniacs. So I'll probably. By the way, we're going to be streaming Taken 8 from Maniacs
mm-hmm.
really soon. So we have some ideas. We'll definitely be going to be streaming Tekken 8 from Maniacs. So keep an eye on that.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I definitely love to be over there as well. Um,
Mm.
but again, here's what I believe. I believe that in order for us to improve our broadcast, what we need to do is we need to have, instead of like a traditional desktop mic, we need to have what you're wearing
Mm.
right now, a headset. We need to have two headsets like we had at Takedown, right?
Yeah.
And both of them need to be able to like work with the stream setup that we have. The problem is that to be able to connect more equipment, we need more USB ports, and therefore we need more power, right? We had a major
Mm.
problem because we ran out of USB ports on our streaming setup, right? And even the power sort of issue was there because we it was really difficult for us to have three cameras hooked up to the same machine. You know the difficulty with that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
only two would work, the third would not work, along with the game capture and everything.
And this time around, if you guys paid attention, like just like one of those Tekken and KF tournament we did in the past, we basically moved the caster desk slightly away from the players.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, the players get comfy as well, and of course, so we basically had to like buy those long cords in order to like make it possible. But then again, it wasn't easy.
Mm, that's true. We had to arrange for a lot of equipment, and you know what? Even with us being there and all that, like Siki also really helped out quite a lot because his idea was that we have too many fans in the system. They're drawing too much power. Let's just unplug one fan that gives us more power to be able to run it. And his suggestion worked. We tried that. We were able to get all cameras running, all everything set up. That was great work from him, Siki. So like I really applaud him for that. However, I feel that we do need to move away from the desktop mic and we need to have our own headsets. That's definitely something that we do for
Yeah.
the next Havoc tournament, the next tournament that
Yes.
happens in Maniacs.
We have to sort it out. See, it was an experience,
Yeah,
right? So, inshallah, with each monthly tournament, we're constantly going to freaking like improve. Like, if you're expecting us to be
mm,
giving you a freaking BNE experience, well, that's not gonna happen.
I know.
And guess what? Even BNE sometimes screws up. So, bro,
That's true.
get
That's true.
alive.
Dude, even look, you need no bigger example than Evo Japan. If an event like Evo Japan can have a bad experience, then yeah, we're just community events. We're just events that we pull together. We have no official backing, no official help from anywhere. BAAZ was really gracious enough to be able to come in and start creating these events for the community, right? So
Yes,
that's the only lifeline that we have right now. And the good thing about that is Daniel is very active, very helpful in this regard. He knows how to be able to level up, and he always constantly wants to be able to improve and do stuff for the community. So shout outs to him,
absolutely.
hats off to him, man, to be able to come
Yeah.
in clutch at that time. The Now the big problem is that obviously the mic setup, and then the major complaints that we got, major complaints that we got from the community was that yeah, the casting was not good, right? And the major problem that people had was the fact that we kept repeating Pakistan is the best region. Now you tell me, is that a problem?
Listen, I gave a
No.
very legit answer to that if someone understands it. We were intentionally being assholes to people who already think we are assholes, and we were just basically telling everyone that yes, we are the best region. Now we can say that we
Mm-hmm.
freaking earned it.
Absolutely.
And on top of everything, and we were becoming assholes because people need to understand that despite being world champions and everything and taking shit from people, we
Uh-huh.
were still being humble in the past. So since this Havoc tournament, we had no reason to be humble, actually,
Mm-hmm.
because we humbled 16 countries, including three of the best regions, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And So this was the whole intention. And you know what? Like the intention wasn't just to like be disrespectful towards others. It was just that, man, we freaking deserved it. Why? Because we earned it,
We
right?
did. Absolutely.
So there was no intention of actually screwing people up or like giving a bad gesture to the world of tech. And listen, I am not going to commentate the same way I'm going to commentate an international, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to commentate a local tournament the way I will do a local tournament,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And you guys
If
have the
you're,
example. You guys have the example in front
yes,
of you.
do
We
you,
did look at the
oh,
commentary that we had at Havoc and look at the commentary that we had at Takedown.
yes, that's the difference, as Silver just mentioned to you guys. We don't do it like in every tournament, right? We did it, and you know what? The new fanboys came into the stream, and they were like, "Oh, these guys are really bad." And I understand that. I understand that shit. And I just want to say that since you are new to the community, learn and understand where we come from first, and how far we have came and how long it took us to get here where we are today.
Okay.
I become an asshole on streams because certain people know me and I can do it, and they know me really well because they also attend my streams, so they don't get mixed up.
Mhm.
They should know that, that this person, if he's doing, he's different, he's doing different stuff than he what he does on his streams,
Mhm.
then they should know that, I'm just, trying to do something
Acha,
different.
hang on. I want to be able to have Fakhr's take on this as well. But before that, Hassan Rafiq just mentioned that Silverfox, there was only a one shithead who had a problem with
Yeah.
that best region statement. That is not true. That is false, right? You know how I know? Because number one, I went back and I checked the stream, right? I checked the stream. There were a lot of people who were saying that there was a problem, right? And number two, right? I'll show you right now. There were a lot of people who came to my Twitter, right? When I made that mention, right? There were that where let's talk about it and everything. Had that poll up. There were a lot of people who came in and said that, oh no, this is like, you guys should really stop. It's very cringe. It's this, it's that, right? So there, so there definitely is. Like, hang on, let me just show you. Let me just show you, right? So here it is. See, so there's the Iron Fist Jin, Azim, going, I'm sorry, but I'm disappointed. I requested for Urdu commentary pre-tournament. Why are we commentating in English and for whom? It's a local tournament. Also, there's this mic to game volume
new
that's
new
always high on
fan.
commentators' end and low on game side. Number one, game sound is always supposed to be low. Commentators' volume is always supposed to be high, right? Uh, if we put the game volume higher, right, you're not going to be able to hear us. And at that point, what's the point of commentary, right? Any tournament that you pick up, game volume is always low. If you had any sort of knowledge about production, right? Every time a voiceover comes, you have to put the backing volume down. So that's what the thing is. So there's this one thing. Then why are we doing Urdu commentary? Why are we not doing Urdu commentary? Why are we commentating in English and for whom? We're doing it for the international community, the 500 plus people that were watching on Twitch, who had gone up
Yes.
to 800, right? And similar numbers on YouTube, right? So out of them, there weren't just local people. There weren't just Pakistanis all in there. Okay? There were people that were from outside as well, who want to be able to see Atif, who want to be able to see Arsalan, right? We do English commentary for them. We've said this time and again, when we do commentary, it's going to be in English because it's for the international audience. It does not matter whether the Urdu region is watching us, right? They know English as well, right? And then there's this whole conversation of, Japanese people are doing it in their language and Koreans are doing it in their language. Why aren't we doing it in our language? Well, because we know how to speak English. They don't. Do you know how difficult it is for a Korean and for a Japanese to understand English?
You
A
know
lot of
what?
them
Like
don't.
this shit, this shit. I've been dealing with this shit since day one.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
Uh-huh. Okay, now next few tweets, right? So another one said, number one, commentary should be less informal and less casual. Number two, the mics would occasionally cut out.
Can you enlarge your? Can you enlarge your?
Sure, no
Yeah.
worries.
just press Control Plus, please, on your keyboard.
Oh, dude, no need for Control Plus. I'm just zooming in. Here, there you go. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
that's it.
better?
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's better.
So commentary should be less informal and less casual. And number two, the mics would occasionally cut out. Other than that, it was a great production. All right, first of all, thank you. But then let's start with number two. The mics would occasionally cut out. That was a technical issue, right? We're still, it was a new setup, and we're going to be improving it in the newer tournaments, obviously, definitely. And then let's come down to the first one. Commentary should be less informal and less casual. What do you mean by that? Less informal and less casual. Do you want us to say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, now you will be seeing the best match of the tournament, Atif Butt versus Hafiz Tanveer, and the match is about to get started. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my word, good gracious, he has launched him up into the air, and he has taken him to the wall. Is this what you want?
Facts.
Is this formal commentary? Is this what you want? This is what you call formal, informal, less informal, and less casual? Dude, have you ever seen Rip, Spag, Steve, Yipes, any one of these guys cast their local tournaments? Have you seen them? They are insane. They're having fun, right? They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying with the community, right? They have these jokes, these quips, these things that they do, right? Everyone does that. Why is it that when they do it, it's all fun and they're one of the best commentators in the world, but when Pakistan does it, yeah, that's a problem. They should be less informal and less casual. What does that even mean? What do you even define informal and casual? For starters, how do we improve?
Oh, bhai,
If
maro.
you
maro
want
mujhe,
us to
maro.
improve, ठीक है, the way to do it is to be able to give examples. That's how constructive criticism is. Give examples. Tell us what we need to do to be able to be better. Don't just throw on random statements like
Facts.
okay, less informal and less casual. If you want something to improve, show people how to improve. Don't just say this was bad. Because you know what happens then? Number one, if let's just say that we take that seriously, right? What do we do next? That's for us to decide. We don't have any instructions. We don't have any like sort of like way to be go about it. We try something new. Community hates it again, right? So that's a falling out on that's a falling on your the failing on your part. You didn't tell us properly what we needed to improve. And number two, if you just throw out random statements like you guys sucked, right? We're not gonna take that seriously. No one's gonna take that seriously, right? Fakhar, what do you say to that?
Look
Facts.
at that. What Access Boy
Facts.
said.
I'm
Pakistan
loving it,
commentary-
Captain.
Wait.
Yeah.
Fakhar, ek minute, mujhe comment padhne de. So, my boy Access Boy says Pakistan commentary is so good. The female Pakistan from the 3 versus 3 is better than the 90 present commentators. So he's talking about Ayano, bro.
He's talking
And
about
you know
Ayano.
what? Ayano doesn't even have much experience of the commentary.
Exactly.
And the fact that she still nails it
Hmm.
goes to show the passion.
Look,
And
I'll
you
say
know,
this. Number one, Ayano did a smashing job at Gamers 8, right?
Absolutely.
It was, I really commend her for that because she's been pretty awesome, right? I loved the sort of like the sort of commentary that she had, the sort of interaction she had with the crowd, right? I loved the fact that she was the one single female commentator out of all of them. She was Pakistani by origin. She lived in Dubai and she was our representative, right? So she was
That's
there.
it.
Yes, and she did amazing. Everyone loved that. Everyone loved that. Ayano has her own sort of community that went on, and people, and they really appreciated it. Other people came in and they appreciated it as well. Ayano, I will say this, however, that there were definitely a lot of simps. There are a lot of simps, right? And that's fine, Tige. That happens. When you have people out there, they're simps, right? But the simps aren't the majority. They are the loudest. That, oh, these guys suck. Bring Ayano on. Ayano's in Dubai. She's not gonna come. Right?
Like, do you see like this face is lovable? You see how shit I look? Even I receive these simpy messages. Hey, handsome, how about I fix your Twitch? Hey, handsome, how about I create you some
Just
new
a sec.
layouts? Hey, handsome, how about you freaking add me, bro? So, bro, she's a girl, so she's definitely gonna be receiving. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm back. So let's get down to it. Like Ayano, right? Ayano did a great job. But number one, she's in Dubai. We can't really bring her on board. And number two, you can't just
Yeah.
grab any friend that you want and say, hey man, come on stream. No, these things have to be figured out beforehand, right? You have to coordinate with them. You have to tell them, all right, this is how much, what's your rate? This is how much we can pay you for it, right? You have to make arrangements for them, right? Water, tea, food, that sort of stuff. Travel sometimes. Obviously, the big tournaments do that. But bringing in a commentator is not easy. Most importantly, commentating is not easy. Do you think that what we do over here is like something that any random ass can do?
यार मुझे अयोरी और के डैश नहीं कहना, मैंने सारी रात नहीं सोना इस चक्कर में, पता तुम लोगों को, खुशी से।
वो खुशी से
और भी
पागल हो
शुक्र है तुम लोगों ने मुझे क्यों नहीं कह दिया, नहीं तो मैंने छाल मार देनी थी विंडो से बाहर।
जाएगा। नहीं, अच्छा. So coming down to the point, right? Commentary is not easy, right? Spag has talked about this. Markman has talked about this, right? Commentary is not easy. Spag did an entire goddamn stream about this, right? It's not about, oh, okay, this guy did this move and this that move. All right, this is the frames. All right, this, that. All right, that's it. That's your tournament. Thank you very much. And then you go away. No, that's not how it is, right?
Yeah.
It requires a lot of stuff, and it's not just about calling moves. It's not just about calling what the guys are doing in the moment or the frame data or something like that. It's the chemistry that you have with your co-commentator. It's the nature of the game. It's all this other stuff that goes on in between. It's like the environment that you have in the moment, right? Being a commentator means that you have to explain to people a lot of things, and you don't have to go crazy doing it. You also are supposed to have fun, because if you're having fun, then the community is obviously going to have fun, right?
ओए ये मैं तुम्हें एक बात बताता हूँ, आज मैं तुम लोगों को हकीकत बताने लगा हूँ ना, बी प्रिपेयर्ड टू लिसन टू इट. दिस इज द फैक्ट दैट everyone in the world who is watching me right now need to digest. Now listen to me. You people, especially you, I'm looking at you, you freaking Westerners. And I'm looking at you, you EUs and NAs, okay? Both of you, you guys suck at this game for decades, right? Korean and Japanese people used to come and beat the crap out of you. You guys didn't know how to. You guys were, the way in local language we used to call it mummy daddy. You guys were the mummy daddy people, and those Japanese and Koreans, they were the rapists. So basically, they used to come and they used to rape you, and you basically had no answers. All of a sudden, you guys don't know shit about our history, like how far we have been playing, you know. And this is exactly all of a sudden that we started boarding everyone. You guys are jealous all of a sudden. Why? Because you know what? You didn't got to get bodied from us in those decades that others were gang around you with you guys. So you guys, you freaking gang banged people, do not know that Tekken is all about perseverance. This game comes with a lot of experience, a lot of grind. It doesn't come overnight. You guys have finally started to learn freaking labbing shit. I've seen my boys reading notes back in Tekken 5. So don't give me that. And I myself used to have all those booklets from Tekken 3 and Tag 1. Anyone who used to have it, we would freaking worship that guy to, show us that booklet that has Tekken moves in it. So get lost. This is exactly what I'm gonna say that.
Fakar, what do you have to say about this?
There's a lot going on, Captain. Right here, tell me any question you are looking for.
Name,
You have already talked.
Hmm.
You have already touched base a lot of stuff that I wanted to, but if you
Listen. एक minute.
Go.
I'm going to interrupt. I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt.
Please,
And
ठीक है.
those of you who think that I'm being slightly harsh, well, if Spag does it on stream, and then it's fine. If I do on my stream, it's fine too. If Rip does it on his stream, it's fine. And if Tasty does it's on his stream, it's fine. Then you know what? Live with it shit. You guys have lost that old SD now. I'm telling this to everyone. I'm not the same soul dragger you guys used to know. I am the worst version of Aris mixed with Aris. I'm that kind of a soul dragger now.
And-
I'm not going to spare anyone.
And I'll tell you right now, don't ask any stupid questions, otherwise people are gonna get banned.
Yes.
You're gonna get banned,
Yes.
like I did.
Yes. Yes.
And Soul Dragger will not even follow you. That's how
Yes.
much of an ass he's gonna be. He's gonna ban you and
Yes.
then not follow you. Aris at
Yes.
least follows.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, moving forward.
I,
Havoc, right, had a lot of
mm,
problems, okay, but they were far less than takedown. The problems that were there were basically people's opinion about it. Like how Abdul underscore train game over here says, you guys really need to talk about what's going on in the game and leave all that best region talk out. Talk more about what strategy a player is using, etc., instead of saying
yes,
X
as if
player
we don't
is
even
best in
know.
the world or our
As if
players are the
we
best in the
don't
world.
even know what, like he's telling us,
Hmm?
as if we don't even know that what should be done. Like for fuck's sake, this is exactly what we do always.
Mm-mm. I have a simple question. Right? He says you guys need to really talk about more about what's going on in the game and leave all that best region talk out. My guy, when did we not talk about what was happening in the game? We did, didn't we? We were talking
Yeah.
about all the stuff that was happening in the game. We talked about the moves being used. We talked about the frame data. We talked about the player mentality. We talked about what moves were supposed to come out. Soul Dragon
And
even
guess
calls in
what?
advance in time,
And
man.
you know what? And you know what? All these international people who commentate fucking copy us. So don't give me that crap. I brought that tradition of doing a bias commentary. Now Markman does it too, right? And you're gonna tell me that we're not doing our job correctly? Well, how many international tournaments have we commentated? We haven't commentated internationally, right? So if you're going to, like, yes, take down and Taco Cup are international tournaments, but I'm just talking about locals. And I said that, I tweeted about it, and I said it to everyone, like, that I mentioned Arslan, I mentioned Khan, I mentioned Atif Butt, three of them. And I tweeted about it that let's see if any one of these guys are going to win locals. I challenged it. I freaking kicked my own food when I said that. But the good thing was that that's exactly how the tournament turned out to be. Except Atif, the same Hafiz Tanveer I was basically counting on.
Yes.
I was talking about my young talent. That young talent freaking bodies Arsalan. He bodies Hira Malik. Can you believe that the same dude, one dude, bodies Hira and Arsalan in a same tournament? And you think I was joking the whole time?
Okay, Yojimbo says, I think it's okay to state that you are the best region in the world. I think the problem is it feels that it keeps getting repeated to the point, it feels a bit immature and childish. Bro,
I
we're having
agree.
fun.
I agree.
We're having fun, all right?
Yeah, but
I know that it was a bit of an
we
asshole thing, but
were,
we're having fun. And
yeah,
more
we were
importantly,
exactly.
we're following Arsalan, right? Arsalan says that everyone has to say it. We're saying it,
Yes,
right? And
everyone
we
has
could
to
not
say it.
wait. Like, okay, before this, how many times have we been biased? How many times have we repeated, oh, yeah, you know what, we're the best region and all that? How many times have we done it to death? We've never done that. We have mentioned
Yeah,
it here and there in tournaments. We never harped
yeah.
on it like we did in the last one. And the last one, there was a reason for that.
Especially after some hype moments. This
Yes.
is when we said that. I mean, for God's sake, our local tournament, our boys, our talent, our tournament, and we can do whatever the hell we want.
Right. King
Every
J. Huh.
commentary team is biased in some
Huh.
way. The Americans are not shy to admit it. They balance it out by making fun of themselves too. So, what do you think we were doing? We were making fun of ourselves at that point.
Okay, look.
But we were stating
Yeah.
facts
Yeah,
too.
yeah. We do make fun of ourselves as well, right? On stream we do that. It's all about monkeying around. No one is safe and everyone gets it, right? I'm definitely not gonna do it with people like Daniel who I really respect, right? And
Yeah.
Zaman, but I'm even Zaman ka thoda sa, like thoda si ribbing chalti hai. We know that. But the thing is that we're having fun amongst ourselves. We play around with each other, we play around with everyone, right? The most important
The
thing
guys
about
we
that
are
was,
commentating are our buddies.
yeah.
We can say shit about them.
And you know
You
what
guys
was
have
the
no
and
idea.
you know what was the most fun part, right? We knew this was gonna piss you guys off. We knew this was gonna piss everyone off. We did it anyway. Why? Because we were like, fuck it. We won. We deserve this. Do we not deserve this? Do we not deserve to keep
Yes.
saying that we are the best
We
region?
always mention international trendy dialogues, like the way Musab just mentioned, like when you said, oh, he did a jonding, right? So what are we doing, man? We are ambassador of this game. We are taking everyone along.
Mm.
We are not trying to create differences. Let us enjoy our moment. That moment we freaking
Yeah.
maybe our forefathers basically
At
waited for decades.
at the end of the day, TK, we are just like you. We are viewers. We see stuff. We get super hype, right? Even
I
and
understand
yeah,
Yojimbo. I
Yojimbo, yeah.
understand.
See, the thing is that okay, I was looking at some of the takedown pictures that we had taken, like from the media and everything. Like, we had photographers here and taken and all of that, right? And I remember we were, even though the camera was not on us, even though we did not have any mics, we were still that hype that we are on mic, on camera, on commentary, right? Why? Because that's who we are. We're viewers first. Even the commentators sitting down there, viewers, right? What is wrong in conveying that message on camera, on mic, when you have it, right? When you have that, what's wrong with showing that enthusiasm? There's nothing wrong with it, right? If you were to be able to give them, if the mic were given to you, no one would complain. You'd be doing the same things and no one would complain, right?
Yeah.
So commentary, we already deserve it after 2019. Yes, we deserve that recognition, right? But time and again, there has been this conversation. Pakistan is the best region. Pakistan is Flukistan, right? Oh, it's
Yes.
fluke, right? Oh, these guys don't deserve it. Oh, someone, come beat these guys. And every time you lose, right? Everyone
Listen
comes
to
into
me
the chat
very
and they're like, oh,
carefully.
Flukistan, Flukistan, Flukistan,
Now
Pakistan out.
I'm going to separate all of you, all the regions from my region. None of you guys actually played the most difficult character in the game that is called Akuma. We did. We freaking conquered that character, and this is exactly how every game operates. You play the worst character of that game, you perfect it, and you win it by hook and crook. And this is exactly how games get played in the arcade of Pakistan. People knew that Diamond was Diamond. There's a character Goro Diamond. He was broken in KOF 98. And remember, in 98 there was no patch or new patch notes or shit. The game came, it's broken, it's broken. So you basically had to adjust with that broken game. So what everyone did, everyone incorporating started incorporating Diamond in their teams,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is exactly, we saw the potential of this character and we exploited it to
Yes,
the
we.
best of our abilities. And you know what? At the end of the day, what counts? Winning counts, right? So we win. Whether you like it, you don't like it, it is what it is.
That's what it is, basically. Look, commentary is not easy, right? Commentary is difficult. If you ever sat down and tried to commentate a match, you'd know. But
I
yeah,
absolutely want to watch Aris's restream because
yeah.
Aris is literally peeing in those mouths every time they're open.
Hmm. Anyway, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Okay. So the point being here is that we deserve we deserve to mention right now that we are the best region in the world because, like we said, three-time Evo champion, right? Uh, Tekken World Tour champion, right? Nations Cup champions, right?
Hmm.
We're killing it. We're killing it left, right, and center, right? Everyone in
Absolutely.
the world knows Pakistan in Tekken. They're at the top, right? We earned that. It didn't. We didn't deserve it. We in 2019. It wasn't just when Arsalan won Evo Japan or Evo Las Vegas. It's been ever since then, right? That's been the start. Everything up until now, right? is what is we've worked hard to it. That's when the journey started. When Arsalan won Evo Japan, right? I didn't even know Arsalan was there. I was out of the community, right? And I used to
Hmm.
follow Evo. I used to follow fighting games. I found out a guy from Pakistan went and won Tekken. I was like, what the fuck? Really? A guy from Pakistan? And then I found out he's from
Yeah.
Lahore. And I was like, he's from Lahore? In my
Yeah.
city? How did I not know that? That's when I started getting into this shit. That's when I started getting into it. It's people like me. I have been only here since 2021. It's not been long, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Everything since then, every day since that fateful day that Arslan won Evo Japan, that has been our journey to gain recognition and to convince people that yes, we are the best region in the world. And every victory helps us prove that point. The more victories we have, the more moments like these that we have, the more we are going to say it, right? And yeah, sure, we haven't done this before. We said it, it's out of our system. You probably won't hear us saying it all that much in the next tournament or, in the future.
Okay,
We don't really
no
believe it
share.
as much.
No share.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and man find something to eat.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, please
getting
go ahead.
really
I'm gonna
hungry.
talk to I'm
So
gonna talk to the guys on your stream as well,
yeah,
right?
you
I
will
have your chat
definitely
open.
talk to these people.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay. Right. So, thing is that, ever since that day, we've been grinding, we've been constantly trying to prove people that this wasn't just a fluke, like people keep saying. This wasn't just a one-off thing. We have players that are the best in the world, right? Everyone in the world knows Awais Honey's name, right? Everyone in the world knows Atif Bhatt Khan's name, right? Khan hasn't won Evo. Khan hasn't won, apart from Nations Cup, he hasn't won anything. But people know his name. Steve says Khan is one of his favorite people to watch, favorite players, right? A couple of years ago, he didn't even know Khan existed, right? It's the hard work that we've done since that day, since 2019, that has convinced people, that has brought more and more people into the fold, right? So this is it. This is what it is. We're excited. We're happy that we're finally at that point where people know, and we want to be able to keep saying it, right? I would love to keep telling people, and if there's ever going to be a conversation about who's the best region, that's what I'm going to say. Oh man, you know what? I really respect Korea. I really respect Japan, right? These guys are amazing. Ni is the god of Tekken, right? Look at his age, look at all that he's accomplished. He will always remain the god of Tekken. But when it comes to what is the best region, I'm always going to say it's my boys. I'm always going to say it's my guys. I'd say Atif is the best player in the world right now. Ni may be, continue to be, and will always be the god of Tekken. Reinhardt will always be the prodigal son, right? Those guys, nobody can say anything to them. Lohai will be an exceptional player, right? One of the favorites. Atif, to me, is my hero. He is my guy. Arsalan is my guy, right? Khan is my guy. Hafiz Tanveer is my guy. All these guys, they're my people. I will always put a person with a Pakistani flag above everyone else when it comes down to who is the best. Right? Because I know these guys. I know the struggles that they've been through. I believe in them. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of every single one. I'm proud of Chand when he went and won BAM Australia, right? He's living in Australia. I've never met him, right? He carries the Pakistani flag and he beat everyone over there. I am proud of him. I love that guy. He's amazing. Right? I've never met him. There's a player in the US called Azim, right? Azim has not won. He's come in, in the top 8, top 4 in tournaments. I love that guy. That guy's amazing. He's beautiful, right? Asim, who has given up on Tekken, right? Chance from New York, exactly. Asim, who has given up on mostly competing professionally, right? Lives in the UK. That guy's a legend. You saw on stream, and you even heard the story about Awais Liaquat. That guy's a legend. To us, he's a legend. I will always revere and respect him, not just because of the fact that he was the first person to represent Pakistan internationally, but because I know him personally, right? And I respect him so much for all that he's done. These are our icons. These are our guys that we respect, that we love, right? I will also give major props to John Ding, right? I will give props to Ni. Ni is old as fuck at this point, considering, the game that he's playing. He's old as fuck, right? He's older than me. I am 34. He's older than me. He is still one of the best players in the world, right? I respect that guy. John Ding, I respect him so much because not only did he start off by playing low-tier characters and now plays Julia and plays it brilliantly, not only is he a massively ripped dude, right? Who brought, whose main aim was to change this perception that, gamers are all skinny, acne-filled, losers. He changed that perception. I also respect him because he's an amazingly fun guy. Have you seen him play against Porkchop? Do you remember that? So much fun. Beautiful, amazing guy. I love that. I respect that. I love that about him. Right? All these players, they're they're brilliant. Pakistan is my region. I am always going to stand up for them before I stand up for anyone else. That's what I believe in. Fakhar, what do you say to that?
That's a fact, Captain. जब मैं can I speak in Urdu? Is it
Sure,
okay?
go ahead, speak in Urdu.
Because I've just completed my shift at 10 p.m. and I'm tired of speaking
In
English,
English.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि जब मैं फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सो मच, आपने मुझे मदऊ किया था कमेंट्री के लिए, और और मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा था कि आप लोगों ने मुझे बुलाया और कमेंट्री का ज़रा जौहर दिखाने का मौका मिला मुझे।
Mm-hmm.
तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट।
No worries about it,
देन
man.
जब जब कमेंट्री में लाइक जिस तरह आपने काफ़ी काफ़ी लंबी तमहीद बांधी है कि कमेंट्री आसान काम नहीं है, और बड़ी 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 मुश्किल से बंदा कमेंट्री करता है और बड़े ध्यान से ना, तो ये
Mm-hmm.
लोगों को आप आपके कनेक्ट लोगों से, मतलब कि वकार से ही बात कर रहा था कि हम अपनी जान मार रहे हैं, लाइक प्रॉपर्ली कस्टमाइज होके आए हैं और प्रॉपर लाइक प्रॉप्स पहने हुए हैं। हमें तो जरूरत नहीं है ना, मगर हम दिखा रहे हैं कि हम जरा मॉडर्न एंड ऑल काइंड ऑफ गुड स्टफ हमारे पास मौजूद है, और हम जरा वो उस मामले में हैं। तो लोगों को इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए? मतलब कि जो लोग सिर्फ चैट में हैं, ठीक है, वो इसलिए उनको ट्रिगर हो रहे हैं कि हम वो ये बोल रहे हैं कि हम ऑफिशियली, लाइक मैंने हमेशा ही मेंशन किया है कि ये हम आपको बैश नहीं कर रहे, या फिर हम आपको ये नहीं कह रहे कि सारे फारग हैं। हम ये कह रहे हैं कि वी आर ऑफिशियली, हमारे पास एक ऑफिशियल राइट्स आ गए हैं कि भाई हम बेस्ट टेकन रीजन इन द वर्ल्ड हैं। तो हम क्यों ना बात करें इस बारे में? हमने तो इतना टाइम देखा, 30 साल, लाइक ऑलमोस्ट ये बच्चे जो जो लड़के वगैरह हैं, 30 साल हो गए ऑलमोस्ट, 25 से 30 साल ये जो खेली जा रहे हैं, और बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको तो मौका ही नहीं मिल रहा था। तो अगर हम बेस्ट टेकन रीजन की जो
These are
वर्ड
the
यूज कर,
same people who like regardless which region do they belong to, but they
नहीं
are
नहीं नहीं,
very proud to say that, oh, I learned a Korean dash today.
और नहीं,
When you
उनकी
can
बात छोड़ो,
praise,
अपनी बात
come
करना,
on.
अपनी बात, सिर्फ अपनी बात करनी है,
एक
दूसरों को
सेकंड
छोड़ो परे भी, दूसरों को प्रेज देने की जरूरत नहीं है। अब सिर्फ अपनी बात करते ना। हम क्यों ये बात कर रहे थे, क्योंकि भाई हमने बहुत टाइम देखा है अपनी अपने अपने लाइक स्ट्रगल में, हमारी स्ट्रगल फेज बहुत लंबा है, ठीक है, और अगर हमें फाइनली रिकॉग्निशन मिली है, तो आप लोगों को क्या इशू, अगर इशू है तो हमें प्रॉपर्ली बताओ ना। ये तो ना कहो ना कि अगर आपको गेम अच्छी मिल गई है तो आप किसी और चीज के ऊपर आप बैश करना स्टार्ट कर जाएंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अब आपको गेम पता चल गया कि हमारी गेम अच्छी है, तो चलो जी कोई और चीज ढूंढते हैं, तो क्या चीज ढूंढे, तो कमेंट्री मिल गई हमें। ओ, कमेंट्री में आप लोगों के पास अच्छे लोग
Bro,
नहीं है, हमें
let
ये
me
चाहिए,
tell
हमें
you,
वो चाहिए,
let
खाना
me
टाइम
tell
खाना,
you, people
राइट?
who are just watching this
तू खाना खा एक
know
मिनट, खाना खा
know
एक
that
मिनट,
we are really humble people. We don't like
नहीं
to do
खाना खा।
this bullshit, but we are bound to do this, and we did it because we had to, right? We
तू
earned it.
खाना खा।
it wasn't an answer. Please, Fakhar. Uh,
यस सर।
Go ahead, go ahead.
तो आफ्टर दैट, if you would like to see, if you pull up the page, जहाँ पे हमारे YouTube पे टूर्नामेंट हुआ था, तो वहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा लाइक नेगेटिविटी और टॉक्सिसिटी लोगों ने फैलाई हुई थी कि अब कमेंट्री में ये नहीं मिल रहा और वो नहीं मिल रहा, और पता नहीं क्या चाहिए तुम लोगों को, हमें समझ नहीं आ रही है। हम ये सारा कुछ, हम ये बकार एनक पहन के, या आप हेडफोन पहन के, या फिर मैंने 2 घड़ियां पहन के, ये प्रॉप्स हम एक्टिंग वाले वो यूज करें ताकि आप लोगों को एंटरटेन कर सके, और जो लोग देख रहे हैं बाहर से, वो उनको पता चल सके कि भाई यहाँ पे भी जरा वोक लोग रहते हैं, और ये नहीं कि वो कोई साइको या वैसे लोग रहते हैं। ये तो हम आपके लिए कर रहे हैं, और आप ही हमें बैश करी जा रहे हैं कि हालांकि मुझे जरूरत नहीं है, मैं आई एम श्योर आपको भी जरूरत नहीं है ये काम करने की और अपनी बेइज्जती करवाने की, मगर ये बड़ा अफसोस 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 हुआ था मुझे देख के कि यार, मतलब कि क्या, मतलब कि अगर आपके पास छोटा सा कनेक्शन है इंटरनेट का और स्मार्टफोन है, तो आप ऑनलाइन जाके किसी को भी कुछ भी बकवास बोल सकते हैं, और आप अपने आप को बड़ा कूल और यो फील
Leo
करवा
George,
सकते हैं।
Leo George,
दैट इज नॉट गुड, दैट इज
listen,
नॉट गुड।
Leo George.
हाँ,
Um, I read your comment. I agree. I
Pull up,
am
pull up,
not going
pull up,
to
pull up.
disagree with it. That yes, we played 2D and we conquered it, and Pakistan will fall behind in Tekken 8. Well, only time can tell, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't say, oh, dude, my dude were killing it way before Akuma came into the picture.
You
Shooter.
have not seen Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Pakistan. You haven't.
Oh, you missed big time.
Bro, wait. This,
Big
this,
time missing.
these NAs and EUs may never be able to beat a Pakistani ogre in Taken 3. So forget about it.
There you go. Tekken 3.
Taken 3. You guys cannot beat the cheapness of that character from a Pakistani player.
Yeah, if you were to like sum up one word in with the Pakistani style, it's cheap. And yeah, we own it. We are cheap. We love being cheap. Every
Facts.
Pakistani person is always going to try to figure out what is the cheapest way to win, and they will beat your head in with that. Right? We have a player called the John, the biggest
Oh, yes.
cheap asshole that you will find in any game. Any
And
game
he's
that
proud of it.
he's proud of it, and
Yeah.
we're freaking happy with it as well.
He will beat you
Vakar,
and then he will laugh at you. And then he
exactly.
will say that I knew exactly what you were going to
Yeah.
do. That's why I'm going to beat you more.
Exactly. See, like you all love the John, right? Do you know how cheap that motherfucker is? Right? You watch his
Oh,
games,
yes.
you're like, dude, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And you were like, oh, okay, he's picked these random characters. He can't do stuff. I know my character. My character's top tier. He'll bash your head in with that character. Your top tier will be in the gutter. Trust me, I've
Facts.
seen it. I have seen him. I've seen him play KOF 14, KOF 15.
Listen.
रुला दिया
Listen
था
to
उसने
me.
पकड़ के लोगों को.
I
He
have a
bodies people like no one else.
I have a cool story to tell.
Yeah.
So I'm playing a national tournament in Nust University for Tekken 3. Okay. So I played Heihachi, I played Huarang, I played Jin, and in the grand final, I knew that I had to win this tournament.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't want to gamble on anything. So what I did,
What did you do?
I picked Ogre in the grand final. Imagine Soul Dragger playing an Ogre. Doesn't that sound funny to you guys? Right? So I played Ogre, but I lost the grand final from a pixel, from a law player. So I was number 2 in that tournament, bro. This country can beat Ogre and this country can thrash you with Ogre at the same time.
You
So
know. Hmm.
Akuma basically, Akuma just got the bad reputation actually. He's a nice guy actually. There are
Never
there
trust.
are worse characters in this game
Never trust in Akuma.
that you. Uh,
Okay. No, in all seriousness, right? Akuma he's the character that is the cheapest right now. Okay, that's
mm,
we all agree on that. We all agree on that, don't we? Right? So that's why he's being used by Butt, by Haves Honey, by a lot of people over here, right? But the fact is that if it wasn't Akuma, it would be someone else. It'd be Geese Howard. It'd be fucking Feng Wei, right? We have a lot of Feng Wei players as well. Why don't they get a lot of hate? Me plays Feng, right? Why doesn't he get a lot of hate? Right? Is he carried by Feng? No, he's not. Can Butt play something other than Akuma? Yes, he can. He has. He's
oh,
shown you.
bro.
You, dude, you don't
You
know.
guys cannot beat his gen.
His gin is
Simple.
I'd say his gin is one of the best in Pakistan. His gin is, there's only one word for it. It's beautiful. Beautiful gin, right? There are two
And you
gins
guys
that I
haven't
consider
seen
nobody.
But Steve,
Yeah.
but have not even shown
Oh,
what he's
Steve.
capable of with Steve.
Steve, I've seen.
You know what? I have seen Butt thrashing mirror matches back in Tekken 6 to Hira Malik. So don't give me that crap.
The guy who is known for Steve in Pakistan, right? regularly goes up against Butt and gets beaten by him, by his own character. Imagine that. Anyways, conversation's going off in a way different tangent, right? I want to be able to address all these tweets that we come to have, and I want to address some of the criticism,
Wow.
right? Okay.
He himself said Peng is better than Akuma. Wow.
Yeah. So see, there
So
you go.
there goes
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
allegation.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to these tweets, right? So, Usama TA says, मुझे समझ नहीं आती कि ये लोग टूर्नामेंट करवाने पर लाखों खर्च करते हैं पर माइक और कैमरों पर अपनी गांड सकीर लेते हैं. ओके भाई, मुझे बताओ, आपने जो है वो इनवॉइस देखी है? Have you seen the payments that are made in tournaments in Pakistan, right? 2 लाख का प्राइस पूल था, ठीक है? That was the biggest amount that we had. वो 1 लाख थी. अगर कूडोसान एंड ग्लोबल सेंस ना आते ना, तो हम लोगों को जो है वो 2 लाख कभी नहीं मिलना था. हमारा तो 1 लाख का ही जो है बस था.
1 lakh.
और वो भी बड़ा मुश्किल था. And all the expenses, ठीक है? Apart from everything that destinations and Devu वगैरह loaned to us and handled for us, right? All the other expenses, they're under 1 lakh. So what the fuck are you talking about? हम लोग लाखों खर्चे हैं टूर्नामेंट पे. कहां लाखों खर्चे हैं? तुमने टूर्नामेंट करवाया है, तुमने लाखों खर्चे हैं? How the fuck can you say that, man?
You never put money from your own salary. Remember?
Yeah, tournament.
And
Like,
remember this.
dude, even in a tournament, like paying an entry is a real problem for people over here. Paying 500 rupees, 700 rupees, 1,000 rupees just to take a part in a tournament is a real pain in the ass for anyone. Hell, paying Zamin at Maniacs for using his arcade to play the games that he has on the hardware that he owns, right? You guys have a problem paying that. What the fuck are you talking about? Thing is कि पैसे की जहां पर बात आती है ना, ठीक है, पैसे रिक्विजिशन करने पड़ते हैं, पैसे इकट्ठे करने पड़ते हैं. 1 week before the Havoc tournament that we had, there was another tournament that was scheduled to happen. It was the Okada tournament. That was a TWT dojo event, right? That tournament did not happen because there was no money for it.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no money for it. कहाँ से लाखों लोग हम लोग खर्च करते हैं tournaments पे यार?
I
What
did
the
my
fuck is wrong
best
with
to
you?
keep it alive. I did my best to not let that dojo die, but
We sat
unfortunately we had nothing.
in Maniacs with Danyal, with Ali Khalid of Destinations, the guys who were bankrolling Havoc. We sat with them. We tried to figure out if we can do this, if we can somehow save this tournament. We couldn't. At one point, even I said I'm willing to put in money, right? But at that point, I was like, no, what's the point, man? It can't happen. It's too soon. It's too much of a hassle. We can't do it. There's too much going on. We have our own tournament. We don't have enough money to be able to manage 2 tournaments. So that's the situation. We could not have a dojo event because of lack of funds. And you're telling us कि हम लाखों रुपए खर्चते हैं tournament पे? Are you serious? My guy, where are you? तुम कहाँ से आते हो? कौन से सीन का हिस्सा हो जो तुम्हें ये चीजें नहीं पता? क्या हो गया? For fuck's sake, if you guys really want to know about what the scene is like over here, be a part of it. Come to these events. Come to these meetings. Talk to the people. Find out what's going on. I have found out over the past 2 years, I've gotten into the community. I found out shit is bad. सोल ड्रैगन हर स्ट्रीम पे आके जो है वो क्यों कह रहा होता है पागलों की तरह कि यार तुम लोग सपोर्ट नहीं करते, तुम लोग पैसे नहीं देते, स्पॉन्सर पैसे नहीं देते, ये चीज नहीं होती, वो चीज नहीं होती. What the fuck is that? Are you guys like completely shutting him out?
मेरी बात सुनो ध्यान से. मेरी एक बात सुन लो ध्यान से. अगर मैं कमाता होता ना ठीक ठाक, तो मैंने कभी सारी जिंदगी तुम लोगों के मुंह नहीं लगना था. मैं सब कुछ ये खुद करवाता, टूर्नामेंट भी खुद करवाता, प्राइज पूल भी खुद ही देता, और सब कुछ मैं खुद ही कर लेता. मुझे आई हैव नो डिजायर टू आस्क और बेग फ्रॉम पीपल हु आर ऑलरेडी नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन गिविंग.
Yo, Jimbo says, guys, I see the criticism, but I don't see the praise. Let me tell you that you guys are doing amazing. Please keep these tournaments going, and your commentary viewership will grow with consistency and regularity of streaming. Yo, Jimbo, thank you so much. We really appreciate the fact. We appreciate the praise. We appreciate that,
Definitely.
you're tuning in, you're appraising the work that we do, right? But to be very
Yeah.
honest, we don't do it for the praise.
And guess
We
what?
don't need the praise.
Yujimbo is probably someone who doesn't even come to my stream very
Yeah.
often.
No, we're glad of
And
the fact that he's here. But again, we don't do it just so we can get praise at the end of the day. We don't do it just so we can put on Twitter that, oh my God, another amazing event done by us. We don't do that. We do it because we know how important this is for the players. We know how important this is for our scene. The world right now is looking at Pakistan. It has its eyes on Pakistan. Every single tournament that we host, there are people coming in and watching, right?
guess what? Guess what?
Yeah.
I can show you a DM from Imagine Who.
Oh.
Daniel Maddow. Wait,
Hmm.
can I watch the Pakistani tournament?
Hmm.
My man Daniel wants to download something from by watching our tournaments. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, Psycho Heads on my stream says Akuma is not cheap. Akuma is very high skill ceiling. Absolutely, he is. Absolutely, he is. Akuma is very high skill ceiling. That's why not a lot of people pick him, right? It takes a little while to be able to get that muscle memory. FATC cancels are not easy, right? Even people who were like, like, oh, Street Fighter, we know that. Punko came in and came into
Bro,
Tekken 7,
I
tried to be able
came
to play
from
Akuma.
KOF.
He got his ass handed to him.
I came from KOF, one of the most difficult fighting game. Even I dropped that combo.
That happens, right? Mado needs to learn composure. He has skills, dude. Mado is really, really talented, really good player, right? And with I believe that with every place that he goes to, with every tournament that he takes part in, he levels up, right? You will see him
does.
like I consider him to be one of the best within the European region, right? Right alongside HK Junior, right alongside Joka, of course, Gosane even, right? And I'm even going to say K Wiz, right? Look, we do make fun of K Wiz a little bit, but there's no doubt that he has a really good horror. We really
Bro,
appreciate that.
we have nothing personal against Davis,
Yeah,
man.
nothing personal against K Wiz. We
We
just have
want
fun.
him to be better. We want him to do better. That's all.
Look, K Wiz is your EU Regionals champion of TWT 2022, right? And his performance at Gamers 8, right? That should be evident enough. He took down Arsalan, and even though Arsalan was out of shape, out of practice, still managing to take him down with a Horang, right? And doing so good in that tournament, right? Making it to top 8. No, those guys didn't make it to top 8, did they?
Oh, look at that. Can
They
you read
won. They won the other
Leo
one.
George comments about me?
Okay, Leo George, what does he say?
I need to watch that tournament, by the way.
Okay. But in any case, look, all these players, right? We respect them. We have all that appreciation for them. TK. Those guys in their region, I consider them to be the best, right? And I want to be able to see them improve as well. The thing is that I root for our people more because we have less resources. We have less going on around. We have less ways to monetize and
Bro,
make this
we
a
don't even
living for
have an
ourselves.
esports infrastructure in this country. You're
Fuck
talking...
esports infrastructure, man. Like EU doesn't have that either. But fuck that shit.
Yeah.
The thing is that our guys, they can't monetize their streams that easily, right? They can't sell their merchandise that easily. They can't partner up with things like 10O or some other organization that easily, right? They can't do that. ICFC, we can't play it. K-Wiz, Joka, all these guys, they have different avenues of monetization based on the fact that they live in a region where those things are available. Those things are not available over here, which is why our players have to struggle a lot more. And I will always support them because to me, that is underdog. That is underdog. ICFC, I talked about it with Rip once, and Rip, back when Rip wasn't here, ICFC, Rip told me, like, you guys don't even play online, like, you have a real fit when you throw, when it's online. How can you guys play ICFC? So ICFC is completely online. That's not going to happen. Not unless, like Tekken 8 happens, and we get some really, really kick-ass netcode with it. Maybe ICFC will come then. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Like, thing is that all this money that you purportedly say that is being spent on tournaments, it's not. If you were to run a tournament, if you were to take part in a tournament, if you were part of the community, you'd know that. You'd know that tournaments are not easy to come by, which is why they're very few. the money involved in putting together a tournament is kind of difficult. Ask the people who are in Duska. Ask the people who are in Okada, right? They put tournaments together. How much they have to scrounge up? They don't even have the facilities that we have in Lahore.
Bro, they had no money to even rent a freaking hall, bro.
Exactly. They don't have money to rent a place where they can have the tournament, right? And yet they keep trying to do tournaments. Come on, man. All right. I'm going to go on to this last one, and this is very fun, right? So let's look at the stream, right? The stream
Captain,
was...
can I add something here?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes. तो एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगा भाइयों, हम आपको कोई कहानियां नहीं सुना रहे, राइट? बेसिकली हम आपको यार आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है,
आ रही है।
बीच में से ब्रेक क्यों हो रही?
ब्रेक हो जाती है ना? आई थिंक माइक इशू।
Yeah, probably.
तो इग्नोर कर, तू बात कर।
वो क्या माइक चलेगा तो बात करूंगा ना।
चल की बात भी सही है।
Okay, I want to say we believe in being part of solution, right? तो इसलिए हम ये डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं, इसलिए ये नौशेर भाई हमारे अपना खून साड़ रहे हैं, ताकि हम आपको जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है वो प्रॉपरली मेजरमेंट के साथ, प्रॉपर मेजरमेंट के साथ, कुछ लोगों को शायद ये नहीं पता होगा, मगर ये इसलिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन.
Thanks so much, Fakhar, yaar. See,
Yeah.
Fakhar isn't even a really, like, he's not a player that's well known or something like that. He's a friend of ours, right? And he has a genuine love and interest for the game, right? And
Yes, sir.
he told us that he wants to be able to
And
commentate.
he has a better job, and he has a better job than a lot of these athletes you are a fan of.
Facts.
So
Yeah. So Fakhar,
so basically he can afford gaming, but the people who we are fighting for cannot afford gaming.
Yes, sir.
yeah. See, there we go. Samir just said it. Mic not working also shows how much we struggle. Absolutely. We're trying to talk to you guys on Twitch, right? Do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is for us to stream to Twitch, right? Vakar has a very old PC, right? And our stream settings are, we for the longest time we couldn't figure it out. I had to figure out my stream settings, something that worked for me. I shared it with Vakar. It works for him, right? And we're just scraping by. I work 2 jobs. I am still not able to do the things that other people in other countries do, right? I'm not able to, like, invest my time, buy really kick-ass shit equipment. Like, you think I'm sitting in, like, some really nice lit up room? I'm sitting underneath a fan. The AC is not even in the room that I'm in right now, right? I'm sitting on my computer and I have no idea what the power goes out. My computer might actually die because my UPS is having issues. I don't have money to repair it right now. I'm having issues. I work 2 jobs. Tournament pe lakhon hum kharchte hain. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Facts.
Anyways, moving on. The last tweet that I have over here, TK. This is just the last tweet, then we're gonna move on to other stuff, right? So this here, Baron9172 says the stream was good because of the matches that were so good. Though I am not gonna lie, you and Soul Dragger were really annoying. Thank you very much. That was our intention. You can fuck right off. You and Soul Dragger were really annoying. Thank you very much. That was our intention. Fuck off. Right? When the players... No, listen to this. When the players have well established the fact that Pakistan is the best region at the moment, why say it for like 1,000 times on the live stream? I said it before, right? I'm not going to repeat myself over there. You can go back into the VOD and watch it, right? The interesting thing I'm going to show you right now is who is this Baron guy, right? So if you click on his profile, right, and you go down here,
he's Indian.
Yeah. So that's an Indian, right? So it's an Indian dude who has tweets coming out from India. This is who
They
it
got
is.
their reasons.
Yeah, they might have their
He's
reasons.
an Indian fanboy.
No, see, the thing is that no, I'm not sending any hate to India. I will never send any hate to India, right?
Bro, I have so many Indian fans,
Yeah.
I cannot afford to do it.
No, India, dude, India's having a Masters tournament right now, right? Everyone is saying
Yes.
why India यार पैसे जाया किए tournament जाया किए वहाँ पे तो कोई आता ही नहीं है वहाँ तो कोई खेलता ही नहीं है and all that.
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ
They're
ਪਿਓ
having a
ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਿਆ ਉੱਥੇ
knee पहुंच गया वहाँ पे. No, dude. The fact is that they are a region that is not well known for Tekken. All they have is like Rohit Jain, Tejan, couple of other guys that are good, okay? But they're not as big as the players internationally. They're getting a tournament. What the fuck is your problem? Let their scene grow. This might be the
yes
break that they need. And you have problems with the fact that India is hosting a tournament. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Facts.
It
screwed up
doesn't
people
matter if the
screwed
tournament
up
is in India or in China or in US or
yeah
Vietnam or fucking North Pole. It's a tournament. You guys like the game, right? Then support the fucking tournament.
Facts. Talk to them.
Yeah, what's wrong?
man I am a like I have friends in India like Pavan who is goes by the name of Flamingo Jawbreaker FJP. His actual name is Pavan. He's a is probably the only good Horeng player in India right now. And I'm extremely good friend. Lavneet follows me,
Love
you know.
neat.
What's his name? Tejan and
Rohit.
what's his name? Rohit Jain also follows me,
Yes.
man. I follow that guy. Me and Rohit had a very good conversation. He was also telling me that he freaking those guys in India, they envy they envy us and our community unity, man.
That's true. That's
And
true.
then again, that shitheads like these pop up all of a sudden, and they say bullshit.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I have a friend, TK from India. He works for like a publication, right? His name is Paranoid, right? And that dude, he contacted me like about like a year ago, right? I've been talking to him for a year. Didn't know much
Leo
about
George,
Tekken.
I don't even know that guy honestly, and I don't even know the whole story about this.
No, no, okay.
The
Let
one
me,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
let me go. Let me keep going. So
Yeah, sure.
I had this conversation. I've been having a conversation with an Indian guy, okay, who wanted to get into the Tekken scene, right? He said that he didn't have like knowledge of the scene in India and all that. I helped him out. I kept telling him, all right, this is what the game is like. These are what the system mechanics are. This is what you mean when you say high, mid, low, right? This is what power crush is. This is what you can do with this character, that character. This is what character you should play. He played a character and I was like, dude, that's amazing, all right? You play it like that. I never once said him, yaar, ye Indian hai. Fuck that shit. That was a guy who came to me and said, dude, I like you. I want to be able to learn more. I'm like, go ahead. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Anything you need, I'm there for you. If a person comes from the US or if they come from Europe, right? Or if they come from India or from China or from Pakistan, anyone that comes to me and asks me for help, I am there 100%. Why? Because I am faithful to this game. I am faithful to the community that it's built around, right? To every single player who has played this game, who likes this game, who wants to be able to continue, I'm faithful to them, right?
I
I don't
used
have
to
this.
be faithful to everyone. I'm not.
You don't have to be. Don't worry about that. That's you, and this is me, right? It doesn't have to be same for everyone, but this is who I am,
Yes.
right? It
Yeah.
doesn't
Guess
matter to
why?
me.
Guess why?
Mm.
Because, bro, I'm dealing with my own shit. You don't walk my shoes, and you don't know how many things I'm juggling with. So I maybe you guys made me like this. Maybe that's the fact. It's just that if someone, like, I'm not saying I'm not going to support anyone who is going to come to me and ask for thing. It's not about that. What I'm saying is that some of the Tekken community from Twitter and from left, right, center, they have gotten me so bored that I don't give a damn about their shit anymore.
Now, look, man, that's the thing, right? Okay, now this is just the one that I
Okay,
had
so
on my. Hang on, this is just the one that I had on mine. Huh? Go ahead.
so so that's a tweet that Leo George just sent. So this page doesn't exist, so he has freaking deleted the tweet.
Uh-huh.
He said something and he lied about Super Akuma. And Shaggy, who is Shaggy? I don't know any Shaggy. If this guy is from Pakistan, he would have probably received the same shit from me if it was a guy from an NA or EU, right? So, man, any irrelevant and toxic shit is not my thing. I will never entertain that. And you know what? I used to stay quiet on a lot of that stuff. I still do, but now I don't have to.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. See, this is the tweet that Daniel made, right? He retweeted the results. और फिर नीचे आके लोग जो हैं वो उससे क्या बातें कर रहे हैं? मुहीद मुगल says great tournament, well done. लेकिन commentators को mature होना होगा. ये कोई गली मोहल्ले का टूर्नामेंट नहीं था. बहुत से इंटरनेशनल ऑडियंस ने भी देखा होगा. इसके अलावा प्लेयर्स के पीछे कोई बोर्ड होना चाहिए जो बैकग्राउंड को कवर करे और पीछे बैठे प्लेयर्स ना नजर ना आए. और उसके आगे उसने क्या लिखा हुआ है? और कमेंटेटर्स के आसपास और पीछे भी लोग आकर खड़े हो रहे थे. ये भी नहीं होना चाहिए. कमेंट्री साउंड क्वालिटी बिल्कुल लो स्लैश बेकार थी, जैसे कोई मोबाइल कॉल पर बातें कर रहा हो. ये तो सिंपल चीजें हैं जो इजीली ठीक कर सकते हैं. भाई तू आ अगले टूर्नामेंट में, तू आके सही कर.
Wait, don't blame
नहीं
these guys now. Listen to
आएंगे.
me.
नहीं नहीं, अब मैं इनके
Bro,
जवाब दूंगा. इन सारों के
आएंगे
जवाब
नहीं.
दूंगा. Come, you
these guys
okay?
are new
Mohit
fans.
Mughal,
Yeah,
Mohit
they
Mughal.
don't
I'm
know
telling you
any
right now,
shit.
dude. Come to Maniacs, right? Talk to us. Help us do this shit. You think you can do a better job? Come and help us
Fact.
do a better job, motherfucker. Online tweets पे बात करना जो है ना वो तो हर कोई कर सकता है, right? You have no idea how to run a tournament, right?
Facts.
And I'm very respectfully saying this, that if you want to actually have your words carry some weight, you need to be part of the process. Come and arrange a tournament, do all these things
Facts.
that you said need to be done, then we can talk. Then we can definitely listen to you. Then we can actually respect your decision. Respect your yeah. Then we can respect what you're saying. Otherwise, you can fuck right off.
Look at his name, bro.
Facts.
RTX 3070 Ti DDRS RAM is freaking spec, bro.
Look,
He's spec of his own.
these opinions are just mine and mine alone. Okay? Like, this has nothing to do with BAAZ. This
Plus
has
one,
nothing to do
plus
with
one.
Daniel, anyone else, right? This is how I feel. I am
Yes,
very
sir.
new, and I am a nice guy, but I cannot stand to see this sort of stuff, right? Okay? You do not have the authority to come in and tell us we're doing a bad job without having contributed
Can you
zero.
go to his profile? Can you go to his profile? Just click his profile.
यार क्यों बेचारे को जो है वो हरास करवाना है?
Wait. Just go to his profile,
I am
please.
on his profile. This is his profile.
Newly fanboy. Posting a biggest picture of Tekken 3 old meme. Sharing stuff as a fanboy. Great. Brackets. Oh my god, he's taking interest. Very nice. And what else?
Okay,
He's
so
sharing
this is his
stream.
setup.
Nobody is liking his streams. And then he shared his Fajr
Look,
alarm or something.
I'm not here. देखो, I'm not
Look at
here.
that.
I'm not here to I'm not here to dox this guy. I'm not here to disrespect this guy. I'm not here to, you know, send an
He's
angry mob to him. I'm not saying
newly
shit.
fan, man.
I'm not saying shit.
He's-
I am saying that this tweet that you've made, right? If you've made this tweet, then you need to also put your money where your mouth is, right? If you've made this tweet and you said कि ये तो simple
Facts.
चीजें हैं जो easily ठीक कर सकते हैं, तो यार आप आके ठीक करो. हमें नजर नहीं आया. आपको नजर आया, आप आओ, आप ठीक करो. क्यों नहीं करते? क्यों नहीं आते यार? क्यों नहीं बात की
बेटा,
हम में से किसी से कि यार ये
इनको
चीजें
बताओ.
सही है, ये चीजें होनी चाहिए, ये चीजें कर लो.
Tell these people that I lost my job because of my too much involvement and affairs in FGC.
Dude, you lost your job
I'm not
a
gonna
year
get
ago.
my
A
dad.
year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. And I didn't get the job afterwards. You know why? Because everyone thinks that this guy must probably earns too much from the Tekken community, so he doesn't need the job.
I remember, ठीक है, for this, I'm telling you this for the stream, right? I remember that you, when we were having that conversation, when you didn't have your job anymore, you were like, यार मैं अपने आप को इस चीज के अंदर इन्वॉल्व करता हूँ, इस चीज को KOF को जरूरत है, KOF को जरूरत है, मुझे होना पड़ेगा. That's what you said. Those were your words.
Because I
Facts.
knew that, like with with Taken being at the top, like Pakistani Tekken being top at the top,
Uh,
it was my desire to see KOF at the same level. And yes, if you guys really think like I love KOF more than Tekken, then fuck you. Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean I don't love Tekken. You haven't seen my childhood, the way I freaking almost worshipped this game. And the thing is, I wanted my KOF to really come on top because I could see the potential. I had seen the same sort of bloodbath that I would
I
see in Tekken tournaments. So bro, I have seen my own country's talent dying and I basically couldn't really stand that. So I had to step in. I lost my job because I was basically, too much involved into this.
hmm.
And I have no regrets. I'm not gonna lie.
No, if you
Not
have
that anyone is going to freaking compensate me on that,
if
but
if you have no
you know,
regrets, then that's like you're good. You're all good, man.
I'm good. I'm good. I know a lot of these people basically also wanted to, convince me that I'm wasting time. I'm doing this and that and the other, and I knew that what I was doing. I knew it from the start of 2019, the day I freaking made my YouTube channel, the day I set up my Twitch and I started streaming. I knew it from the start that we're gonna kill it, and just wait and watch,
Hmm. Anyways,
and just
uh-huh.
wait and watch what we
Ali,
will do
okay, so
to this
Ali,
world later
Ali's in
on.
the chat. He's telling us to shut the fuck up now because we've talked quite a lot, and he's right. He's right. We have
Yeah.
had
So
a
let's
very
move. Moving on.
yeah. We've been talking quite a lot about this. See, the thing is basically, uh, have you ever? Okay, so Musab says, have you ever cried listening to an old KOF track? Yes, yes, we have.
Let me think. Let me think about this. I think I did.
I Tears of KOF 99. Listen to that.
Yeah, I
When
think
you're
yes,
down,
that
it'll
one
destroy you. It'll destroy you. It'll end you.
absolutely. Tears is definitely one of them, but I think I probably cried in the nostalgia of that thing. I think it was Big Shot from KOF 96. It was a Fatal Fury theme. So if you guys haven't heard it, let me just play that shit for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. And I love the
Yes.
Art of Fighting KOF 96 track was kick ass. Beautiful. I
I
love that.
mean, I don't like the arranged version. I
I
love this original
I
one.
like the arranged version as well. No, uski no
No,
the thing about that thing. Anyways, so now what I'm gonna do?
this took me really back in the nostalgia days, man.
Hang on. I'm gonna go to BAAZ, right? And BAAZ has a live. Yeah, see? So streamed 3 days ago. Do you know what I did? After finishing this entire 6.5 hour stream, right? And mind you, I wasn't just streaming for 6.5 hours, right? I was even like, what do you say? I was also working on the. I was noting stuff down on the bracket. I was helping out the management over there, right? I was getting shit done on the other ends as well, right? We were
Yes.
doing that. Despite that, what I come home and I do is that I open my phone up, I look at this stream chat, and I stay up until 6 a.m. in the morning. 6 a.m. in the morning, I stay up and I watch this godforsaken chat. Like seriously, like तुम लोगों को
Oh my
कोई
god.
कोई शर्म हया नहीं है भाई, कोई शर्म हया नहीं है. Every single
Because
time Bakar was
बिल्कुल
on, right? People were like, इसको बंद करो, इसका मुंह बंद
Yeah,
करो, ये वो.
I have gained some haters, and I love it.
बिल्कुल.
I think I have accomplished the most biggest shit in my life.
Hmm.
Let's go.
By comment, see, acha, so counteractive official over here. This guy actually stood up for us, which was a good thing, right? This Istiwa Stalin, this guy, the biggest fucker in this entire chat, right? Shafan Ilyas was also a really big pain in the ass. वो भी जो है ना बकवास करी जा रहे थे, बकवास करी जा रहे थे, right? So शुक्र है commentators not on screen. वो पता नहीं और क्या क्या हाँ. तो ये क्या कह रहा है हाँ क्या हाँ so Kensit says who would you rather have on commentary bhai? He's like anyone but them. हाँ तो ये चुतियाब जो है वो basically हो रहा है. This guy is just like इसने तो सही जो है ना वो like वो फुल अपना लगाया हुआ था. हाँ
बेटा मैं सारी जिंदगी हासिदों से डील
नीचे
करते
कुछ
आया हूँ. मुझे तो मेरा तो तुम लोग कुछ उखाड़ ही नहीं ना सकते. तो आई एम टोटली फाइन.
people
कुछ
had
आइंस्टाइन कमेंट्स में भी थे
Einstein comments में तो अच्छे भले थे ठीक है.
जिनको मैंने
Soul Tracker must not do
I
commentary.
bashed them.
Neolog.
I was on their ass.
Neolog. Soul Tracker must not do commentary. भाई इसको उठाओ प्लीज न्यू कमेंटेटर भाई अकेले कमेंटरी करो प्लीज. ये फखरी तुझे कह रहे हैं यार ये बहुत हरामी है लेफ्ट वाला ये
लेफ्ट वाला बहुत हरामी है. देखा
हाँ
इसको पता
और अब
चल
ये
गया
चेक
कि
करो
जब मैं इसके
सिल्वर
सामने आऊंगा तो
मेरा
मैं
लेफ्ट
इसकी गांड
मेरा
ले
लेफ्ट
लूंगा.
सिल्वर फॉक्स कम से कम गला तो नहीं फाड़ रहा इस चर्सी की तरह. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर आउटिंग योरसेल्फ. This is basically yeah this neologs in Indian I know that for sure. So anyways हसन रफी क्या कह रहे हैं सिल्वर फॉक्स लास्ट पर इंटरव्यू वाला सेक्शंस लगाओ वहां सही टॉक्सिसिटी है. वो तो मैंने देख लिया था वो जो लास्ट में ये वाला है. हाँ
अच्छा
इसके
मैंने नहीं देखा. वो दिखाऊं.
अच्छा इसके अंदर उर्दू बोल साले उर्दू बोल साले उर्दू बोल साले उर्दू बोल साले उर्दू में बात कर उसको कौन सी इंग्लिश आती है.
उर्दू बोल साले में पिंडा. उर्दू बोल साले.
एक बात बताऊं आतिफ बट नोज इंग्लिश. आतिफ बट नोज इंग्लिश.
He understands
ही
English.
अंडरस्टैंड्स इंग्लिश ही नोज इंग्लिश और टूटी पची थोड़ी सी बोल भी लेता है. लेकिन अगर हमारा ये लड़का जो है ना जाके उर्दू पंजाबी में बात कर रहा है ना हम खुश हैं हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उससे. लेकिन ये जो बाकी सारे जो है ना जो लाइची सुपारियां हैं ना वो आगे जो फिर कहती है ना कि जी वो बोल रहा है तो हम सारों को बोलना चाहिए. ये नहीं होने वाला ठीक है. दैट्स हिज चॉइस दिस इज आवर चॉइस. यू कैन फक राइट ऑफ.
Yeah. Then and there.
एग्जैक्टली. दिलशाद अहमद चूतिया कमेंट्री. Thank you, man. Like कसम से. Okay, so to be very honest, ठीक है. मैंने जो ये 6 घंटे बैठ के जो है ना ये स्ट्रीम फॉरवर्ड कर करके जो है ना इन सारों के कमेंट्स मैंने पढ़े हैं ना ठीक है. मुझे एंड पे जो है ना मुझे खुशी हो रही थी कि इतनी इन लोगों ने बकवास लिखी है. They sat ठीक है. We had a job to do. We were getting paid for this. We did it for the community, right? So we got something out of this. These guys had nothing better to do for 6 hours than to come and say this bullshit to us, right? And we weren't even looking at it. मुझे खुशी हुई थी मुझे हंसी आ रही थी कि यार ये क्या पागल है. Do you really think that we were looking at you guys? Do we really think we were giving a flying fuck? We weren't.
Yeah.
We weren't. We didn't care. We did not care कि आप लोग हमें घटिया कमेंटेटर कहो. आप लोग कहो कि जी सोल ड्रैगर को हटाओ. आप लोग कहो कि मेरे कान फाड़ दिए मेरे कान से खून निकल आया. It didn't matter to us because we didn't do it for you. You, on the other hand, sat on a stream for 6 hours trying to abuse us, trying to get to us, and you failed at that. How much of a fucking loser are you? How much of a fucking loser are you? Seriously.
So I have a question to Silver Fox,
Yes.
Mr. Captain Silver
Facts.
Fox.
Yes.
So, Mr. Captain Silver Fox, how are you feeling after coming into this community? And so you must have known like how I have gone through in the past. So how are you feeling today?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Before I tell you this, I want to read Musab's comment, right? Musab says,
Sure.
when I was in the pizza business, one bad review used to give me sleepless nights. After a few bad reviews, I realized I can't make everyone happy. Everyone got different taste palette.
That's it.
That's perfect. That's a perfect answer. शुरू में आपको ये चीज़ बड़ी उंगल करती है, लेकिन बाद में जो है ना, आपको फिर रियलाइज होता है कि यार लोग पागल हैं. Yeah, these guys, right? I don't need to worry about them because if I make it my life's mission to make them happy, then I'm going to stay miserable forever. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be miserable because I can't make everyone happy. Therefore, I'm not even going to try. What I'm going to do is enjoy what I do, right? And now answering your question, how do I feel after coming down to this community, right? I feel
Yes.
I feel glad to be a part of it. I feel very happy to
Yes.
be a part of it. You know why? Because
Why?
I I know what our people
Respect.
go through. I respect our people. I respect our players. I respect the grind. I respect people like Zamin. I respect people like you. I respect people like Daniel, right? Who want to do stuff for this community. I respect these players. There are players that I don't agree with, right? I still will stand up for them. I still will cheer on for them when they go and play, whether it's locally or internationally. Why? Because this is my community. This is my community. It is not easy working in this. We have a lot more problems than many communities in the world, probably, right? I may be this may be hyperbole. Other communities may have it bad, but as far as I know, we have a lot of problems, and I know what those problems are, right? Despite all of that, I have seen some real good in this community. This man that you see over here, see this Tekken World Tour champion, right? He said it to me himself when before he won TWT, before he was like, when he wasn't able to get visas and everything. He told me कि यार नौशेर भाई बस क्या कह सकते हैं, ये जो 4-5 साल की मेहनत जो हम लोगों ने की है उसकी जब अप्रिसिएशन ना मिले तो फिर बड़ा दुख होता है. He was the one who told me that. I told him, don't worry about it. Allah ka naam lo. Inshallah, you're an amazing player and you just need one opportunity and you're gonna make it, man. You're gonna do amazing. And this guy is the player that everyone in the world is afraid of today. This is the man that no one can defeat. Atif Bhatt is a name that every person on the Tekken circuit, on the Tekken Pro circuit knows. This is my
Man,
community.
even
This is my
Nee's
community.
Atif Bhatt is Nee's favorite man. Come on.
Exactly. This is my community. These are my guys. These are my friends, right? These are my players. I will always support them. I will always do things for them, right? इनके अंदर जो चूतिए हैं, ठीक है, उनकी तो मैं भूंड लूंगा, लेकिन जो हैं उनके लिए मैं हूँ. Fade Khan, nobody believed in that dude, unfortunately. Everyone thought he was a wasted slot. He shouldn't be going to these tournaments abroad. I was like, nay. Fade Khan, I know his story. I know the struggles that he's gone through. I respect that guy because he's gone and represented like no one else. Right? He can do it. He should do it. He has that opportunity with him. Who the fuck am I to say that he doesn't deserve it? Malik Ash is about to go to the US. He went to Evo Japan, right?
Fair.
I may have, like joked around that, oh, he got like 10 0'd by the alarm clock. But he went there, and when I told him, when I found out that happened, I messaged him and I told him, I am so sorry that happened. He talked to me and he's like, I am so disappointed, right, that this happened to me. I was doing good. I wasn't able to wake up on time and I lost my opportunity. I was like, dude, don't sit on it. You still have 1 or 2 days more in Japan. The tournament is still going on. Forget about everything. If you keep dwelling on the mistake that you made, you're just going to ruin the time that you have over there. This time will never come back. Go over there, enjoy, have a great time. Make the most of it. That's what he
Right.
did. I support that guy who, for the first time, went abroad. I support SN Ali, and I was so happy when Mohsin Shooter made third at FP Major, right? I don't talk to the guy. I've never spoken word to word with him a lot. Mohsin Shooter, I was over the moon over. That the fact that he was at third at FV Major, the first tournament that he goes abroad, and he shows people what a freaking Lee Chaolan can do. You think Akuma is the only character that Pakistan knows? Freaking Lee Chaolan is third at a major.
And his Lee Shaolan beats an Akuma too.
Yes, his Lee
Remember this
Chaolan
dude?
kicks the ass of an Akuma. And not just that, he also has Nina Williams. You see Jord, right? We have a Jord of our own. We have many Jords of our own. None
Jord
of
is
them.
basically ours.
Ali Ehsan Iqbal, if you have something to say, come into Discord and say it.
ਐਵੇਂ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਟੈਰਮ ਪਾਈ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ
Shapar.
ਭਾਈ Shapar.
It's not a few bad eggs who had issue with commentary. I know you did as well. Thing is, this isn't the commentary that we normally do. We did it for a reason. We were having fun, right? If you have a problem with that,
Get wrecked by us.
no. If you have a problem with that, then you have a problem with that. Yeah. I'm sorry, but we owed it to ourselves.
Hello.
You know, hello.
Wait, take a second.
Okay. So that's why you
Yeah,
weren't
what
jumping in.
up?
तुम्हारा गला ही बंद है. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
भाई commentary
Oh,
हमने की है,
देखो
तुम्हारा
मत-
गला क्यों फट गया?
Dark Souls में चीखें निकली होंगी ना इसकी.
यार तुम पहले तो मुझे ये बताओ ये आज की स्ट्रीम किसका आइडिया था फिर?
मेरा आइडिया.
Why?
अब ये
Because I wanted
तुम
to.
चेक करने वाला है.
Because I wanted to.
Why?
Because I wanted to.
What do we achieve by doing this? Again, you keep saying you don't care about these shits, but then here we are.
I
Number
am.
one. ठीक है.
I am.
मैं
मैं बता रहा हूँ. नहीं, you asked me. You asked me a question, motherfucker.
I'm saying I'm not done yet.
बोले.
अच्छा हाँ ठीक बोले आप बताएं.
Right. I wanted to give my feedback, my opinion on the tournament, on the things that I seen, on the things that happened, right? I wanted to give my opinion on that. I wanted to put it out in the ether, right? I have no qualms about what I've talked about today. I have no issues. मैं full बेशरम हुआ हूँ इस वक्त. I do not have a problem, right? I do not have an issue.
Yeah, that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is address ही ना करो. Number one, क्यों address कर रहे हो?
नहीं address करो.
हमें मतलब तुम्हें किसी को कुछ ना justify करने की जरूरत है ना proof करने की जरूरत है. Everybody is new here, right? It's not like we've all been doing this for years and years, or
I've been doing
we've
this
kind
shit
of
for years, okay? I've
fine-tuned
been
it.
receiving the same treatment, and I'm glad that Silver is talking about. I fucking support Silver on this.
नहीं,
And
it's okay to talk about it, fine.
Sorry,
But
Shavez.
देखो मेरी बात सुनो. You can't be dismissive of everyone के जैसे ये सारे जूतियां हैं जो भी commentate कर रहे हैं कि जी हाँ ये commentary ठीक नहीं थी. Take it, ask them why. Don't just come here throw in the hate. मतलब tell them to not just come here throw in the hate. What was wrong about the commentary? क्या चीजें हैं जो उन्हें लग रहा है कि
lag shit यार.
उसमें जो बंदा सिर्फ हेट थ्रो अराउंड कर रहा है वो आपके सामने आ जाएगा. जो बंदा एक्चुअली कुछ आपको कहता है अच्छा हाँ देखो मेरी बात सुनो, दिस इज योर कम्युनिटी नाउ, ठीक है, यू विल हैव टू लिसन टू देम एट सम पॉइंट, राइट? They might not agree with your views, they might not agree with some of the styles that you have or some of the things they say. You can choose to keep them, not keep them, address them, वो तुम्हारी मर्जी है, but you still have to listen to them, right? So
Ali?
rather than sitting here
Okay.
or we do this entire thing, just
मेरी बात सुनो.
throw this out कि हाँ यार क्या मसला है कमेंट्री के साथ, आप काइंडली हमें बताएं.
नहीं, Ali, see, that's the thing. I have listened to them, right? And this is my response. First off, the toxicity that is in the community, I am addressing that, number one. And it's not like I said कि नहीं तुम लोगों की बात सुननी नहीं है. I said it in my
You
tweets
do
as well,
know,
and I said it
you
here as
do
well.
know,
Constructive criticism.
नहीं वो ठीक है, but you do know that the mic was bugging out when you guys were,
I know, and I admit,
passing a certain decibel point.
I admit that
ठीक है.
that was a, I admit that that was a failing. I admit that was a
ठीक है,
failure.
and that
Transitions were
was adding
someone said
on to the experience.
transitions were also an issue. I admit that was an issue. I know that, and I agree with
Clip
that. Huh?
that shit.
These are things that
Clip this shit.
what? Okay.
वो अपने
I landed a
Tekken में
super on that guy intentionally and he
क्या
ate it.
बात है? क्या
And
बात है?
I landed a super to his drive.
ओए होए होए.
ओए कौन है यार है bonus?
Okay, so I admit the fact कि हाँ ये issues जो हैं वो थे, right? And obviously those are going to be our learnings. Our learnings come later. The problem that people had initially, right? They need to be also told that it's not easy. It's not cut and dry. इतना आसान नहीं है कि घर पे बैठे आप बातें जो हैं वो बस
नहीं है
बोल रहे
bitch.
हो. Ali, you were there.
कोई
You were there.
अंदाजा ही नहीं है कि जब वो 2 घंटे जो थे
Hmm.
उसमें हमारे साथ क्या हो गया पहले
Hmm.
डे में.
Hmm.
You remember those 2 hours? Agonizing 2 hours.
Yes. Did you know that the broadcast did not leave its seat during those 2 agonizing hours? Did you know that Soul Dragger did not leave his seat? Did you know that a lot of players were in there and they were sweating it out? AJ was filled with sweat. उसकी shirt पसीने से भीग गई थी. वो पसीना
अच्छा,
सूख
मुझे
गया
टिश्यू
था.
किसने पकड़ाए थे? मुझे टिश्यू किसने दिए
यार
थे when I asked
मैंने
for
दिया था.
tissues? तूने दिए थे
I
ना?
did. Yes. Sir.
Literally, I just got half my face wiped, and the tissue was gone. It was drenched. और फिर मैंने शर्ट लेके तो बाकी हाफ जो है ना वो क्लियर किया था, and I was still running the broadcast. Oh shit, स्कोर अपडेट करना है, ट्रांजिशन करनी है.
The best possible tournament with the minimum resources. Yeah, we had. It's not like we didn't have resources. We had resources. We did the best that we could. Daniel, poor
नहीं,
guy.
अच्छा अच्छा एक सेकंड. ए sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Sure.
अच्छा कम्युनिटी ने सारा कुछ हमें तो कह दिया है. अब जरा मैं कम्युनिटी के बारे में एक जो मेरा रिव्यू है ना वो भी ले लो इस सारे पे. सारे एरिया को पता है कि मेनियक्स का क्या साइज है. अगर नहीं पता तो आके देख के पता लग जाता है कि मेनियक्स का क्या साइज है. ठीक है. कहा भी है कि आपने अपने पूल्स के टाइम पे आना है और उसके बाद आपने जब आपके पूल्स खत्म हो जाते हैं आपने क्लियर आउट हो जाना है. Nobody leaves. अच्छा फिर
अच्छा
जो आ रहा है
listen.
वो
Try
दो दो
and
तीन तीन
talk.
लोग साथ भी लेके
Try
आ
and
रहे
talk in English, guys.
हैं.
There
Sorry.
are some
So
international people.
whoever is coming is bringing
3 people
2 or
along
3
with.
spectators
Yeah.
with him. Oh yaar, अच्छा, I want my supporters to be there as well, right? Fine, it's okay. If it's your pool, you can come in. Okay, we should, given the size of Maniacs, we should limit it down to 1 spectator, and we should put that up in the rules or something. But yeah, but once you see how crowded and packed it is, somebody should just naturally be like, we need to clear it out, right? Or this is going to be a nightmare for everybody here. But no, nobody does that.
I think that's a little difficult to be able to do, यार. मैं एक honest बताऊं, if
Why
Vakar was
is
playing,
it on the management all the time? Some things are very like common sense. You come into a place, you think it's packed and it's not your turn yet. You leave or you wait outside, right? Especially when the rules say that you need to come only when your pool starts and leave when your pool ends. Nobody really takes that responsibility and they leave it on the management. Oh geez, management asks us to, then we'll do it. And even when management asks them to leave, they just turn around and say you're being an asshole about
Yaar,
it.
can someone read Leo George's comment?
Leo George is saying, as a foreign viewer, the worst thing about Pakistan tournaments are that they are never anywhere close to scheduled time. Right. Soul Dragger and Silver Fox. Okay. That is completely on us, and I totally agree.
Yep.
Daniel, if I know anything about him, is that he's very particular about the time, right? He wanted us to be able to start at 12 sharp on the first day, and that's what we did. We did it, right? He wanted us to be starting the stream at 2:30 on the second day. We did. We kept the stream rolling. We tried to make it happen. Even on Takedown, you know that top 128, right, was facing a lot of delays. Daniel was furious. He was like, I don't care if Ducky Bhai is there. I don't care if there's celebrities over here. I just want my players to play their matches. I want the stream to be running. He did that. He's very particular about the time, and I appreciate that.
That is a very Pakistani problem though,
That is.
because we used to have this American teacher, and every time she told us to meet her somewhere for a project or something,
Mm-hmm.
she would tell us the time, and then she would turn around and say that that's the clock time, not the Pakistani time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if she says 7, that means 7 because she knows that Pakistanis are never going to be there at 7 p.m. and
Mm.
you know be there on time.
Mm.
That's a very Pakistani problem.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
it'll take a while to address it.
We took
But
players'
yeah, that is something that we take very
suggestion to
seriously.
delay the tournament. We didn't delay the tournament.
On
It was
purpose.
just that players. We accommodated the players actually.
Yeah. So we want to be able to start the tournament, and we stalled for a while, but thing is obviously players as well. And on the first day we did take an extended break. I didn't want to be able to take that long of a break, but the fact was that on one side I had Siki, on the other side I had Ali. In one corner we had like Soul Dragger. All of us were trying to have some food because we hadn't had anything to eat.
Okay, I guess we're putting chat to sleep, so
Yeah.
either we
Anyways,
change the subject
yeah.
or
Look,
uh,
the thing is, okay.
add some drama.
I'm gonna conclude this. I'm gonna conclude this entire thing by saying that Havoc was a good tournament that we run, and it was a nice experience. I liked being able to have a tournament with BAAZ happen again and have it not be the way that takedown happened. We did the best that we could. We managed it, in my opinion, we managed it pretty well. My deepest thanks to the team that was involved, right? And I know that for sure that the next Havoc that's gonna happen next month, we're gonna run it with the same team, right? We're gonna run it with some of the same people, and we're gonna try to make it even better. The learnings that we have from this tournament, that's why we're doing it. The mic issue, we know that. I told you we should have headsets, and we're gonna try to be able to arrange them. I'll talk to Buzz personally. I'll talk to Daniel personally to be able to arrange that, right? Stream issues. I don't think stream had any issues, right? Ali, we do need to be able to like work on how transitions and everything, how to be able to like run them properly and all, right? Timing and all that. So that can happen. We can.
what was wrong with the timing? Hello.
Uh, I I personally had whatever my concerns are. I'll talk to you about them later. But the chat definitely did mention that yeah, there were issues with some of the transitions. Like they didn't happen on time. There was, I think,
Time with Mohammed.
yeah,
There was one transition when I was talking to Daniel. Yes.
yeah. There was one transition when you were talking to Daniel. There were a couple of transitions when you were on your phone.
One time.
One time, dude. No,
I know.
I mean, बिला वजह blame ना करो मुझे.
नहीं
तुम्हें
बिला
मैंने
वजह
जब
क्या blame
तुम्हारा
करूँ
मैंने
यार मैं तो
दबी never expose कर दिया था तो इसलिए अच्छा वैसे मुझे
नहीं
वाकई पता नहीं था.
मैं
I just
देख
randomly switched to you and you were playing around with that
Havoc was a
cigarette.
success. All right, Yojimbo says Havoc was a success. Room for improvement, but at least no long delays between matches like takedown. Mic cut off and sound
Stream
levels
was
seem to be
perfect.
better.
Thank you, Musab.
Right, excellent.
और क्या चाहिए? What else do you
Yeah.
want?
Right, okay. So yeah, so we see these are the things that there are our learnings. Side commentators like Siki were also surprisingly good. Yeah, we wanted to be able to bring more side commentators. Me and Babakar have been doing this, Soul Tracker have been doing this for a very long time, right? And we want other people to be a part of this experience as well, right?
You
Obviously,
can put me on commentary, but I'm just going to go ooh ah ooh ooh ooh.
dude, I'm telling it right now, anyone who wants to, I'm telling this to everyone right now, everyone, you can clip this and put this on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere, right? Anyone who wants to commentate, right? You guys can come to Soul Dragger, you can come to me. We'll try our best to make sure that you guys are part of that commentary experience because we want more people like that. It's not just about the players, it's about people who want to be in management, who want to run the brackets, who want to be a TO, who want to do commentary, right? We're going to try our best to be able to get you into them. Fakhr, NT01, right? He expressed the interest to be able to do it. Isti
Sir.
wanted to be able to do it, right? We put them on there. We put them on that list that, yo, let's do it, right? We would love more participation from our community. We would love for you guys to be coming up to us and saying, yeah, we can do this. And we're like, all right, let's give you a shot. Let's give everyone a fair shot. Let's do that. This is how I got in. Soul Dragger, if he had not given me a shot, I would not have been here. I would not be talking to you guys. I would not be like the Silver Fox that you know. I would just be some random asshole in the chat who would be saying, yaar, tournament better kara sakte the. Anyways.
Facts. Facts.
All right, Leo George says, as a viewer, the worst thing for me was the delay in the start of the stream and the interruptions due to blackouts. Interruptions due to blackouts, we wanted to be able to manage them the best that we can. Unfortunately, there are some things that are outside of our domain.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The problem with the blackouts is the blackouts usually last for an hour, and we mostly have an hour's backup.
Mm-hmm.
But that time it lasted for more than 2 hours, and eventually, like the generator and stuff started to give up.
Mm.
So, but yeah, that was
Okay.
another
Uh, Ha-
experience.
Hassan Rafiq says, how about two broadcast streams, English and Urdu? Dude, unfortunately, with the resources that we have, we cannot have an Urdu stream. And in order to have that, we also need to have Urdu commentators. A lot of commentators might not be comfortable doing it in Urdu, right?
भाई it's not about we need Urdu commentators. तुम्हारा बाप पे करेगा इन्हें. बात ये है कि भाई we don't have funds to pay casters. Do you think if we bring Urdu casters, we're not going to pay them? It's just that I we sacrifice for commentary money, so our boys can have
Uh,
better prize pool.
See, how many times has it been that Soul Dragon and I have done free commentary? We have. And not just like free commentary for like a couple of hours, for like 1 or 2 hours or something like that. The entire day. The entire day. And 2 days even. Like, we do that.
Right.
We have done that. Soul Dragger and I have stayed all night up until 9 a.m. in the morning doing free commentary for our community. Soul Dragger and I have fallen asleep doing commentary for our community.
At the first time I slept, I remember sleeping. It was basically, you remember PTS tournament, the online that Yugi won?
Yeah.
So it was more like a Bandai Namco event.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally slept that. I think Sakib was next to me. Sakib J,
Oh, acha.
the caster from
Islamabad.
Islamabad.
Yeah. He's a,
So
he's a really nice guy, really nice dude. I'd love to be able to have him on commentary as well, because he's a good guy.
yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. So these are some of the things that we have issues with, but see, we can't have Urdu commentary because of the issues that we just mentioned, right? We'd love to be able to like have as much commentary as possible. That's not possible, but that is a bit of a hurdle. Samir Khan ne kaha hai ki Havoc was amazing, things that could be improved. Mike, Soul Dragger's hair, air conditioner, and stream space. Mike, air conditioner और stream space तो हम लोग कर सकते हैं बेहतर. Soul Dragger के hair जो है ना, वो Soul Dragger के बाल जो है ना, वो बस अब अल्लाह ही हाफिज है उसका. We did the best that we could. That's how it is. Right. I would. Samir says, I would love to commentate even for free, but I live in Peshawar and not feasible for me to go to Lahore, and I am a student. That's okay. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can do, Samir. You can restream and you can add your own commentary over there. Try getting that. The stream that we're running. It doesn't necessarily have to be the only stream. Aris restreams it. Rip restreams our tournaments. You can do that too. You can add your commentary over there. You can get good practice for commentary. And once that's done, then, if we're having an event somewhere in Islamabad and you can make it out if somewhere in your region, then yeah, for sure. Like, let's do it. Soul Dragger from Tere Naam. Say baat.
Word.
Tere Naam.
Oh bhai, बाल उड़ गए मेरे.
यार लोगों को क्या these people don't know. It was his hairstyle evolved as the tournament progressed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It went
So
from
every time
it
you
went from a normal
scroll,
hair. Yeah, it went from a normal hairstyle
you
to
can
like.
gauge the intensity of the tournament through Soul's hairstyle.
I remember it went from like a normal hairstyle to when the power went out, it was filled with sweat and wet all over. And then when it came back and the AC was blowing at it, it was like all over the place, dry. And he went back to like, I don't know, like 2009 Soul Dragger.
Yes.
So
No, it was K Dash,
Kid.
then it was Ayori Agami, and then Kusanagi towards the end.
Yeah. Bilkul, it was like that. Inshallah, I will try my best. I love talking and analyzing games, so thanks, Noshad Bhai, for the reply. No problem. Dude, like I said, we're here. our role isn't just to be able to, like, we're not just celebrities or, you know, people who have attitude and don't work for the community and, you know, हम लोग community के लिए
Oh,
कुछ नहीं करते,
mother
right?
fluffer.
We're here for you guys. I am happy to talk to anyone within the community, help you guys out, you know, get you better. I will crush you. Le, pakad. Okay, so I'm happy to be able to do that for you guys, man. Like, look, if Fate Khan, if Atif Bhatt, if Arsalan Ash, if all these guys are my guys, then you're also my guys. If you're part of the FGC, you're also my guys. I will do the same for you. I will do the same for anyone.
None of you are my guys. Anyone who is being an asshole in the chat, who's bringing shame to my country's name, is not my guy.
Oh, just some मुझे एक बड़ी important चीज याद आई. Okay, so when it comes down to shame of country and everything, ठीक है? So this was one very important thing that everyone was saying in the chat कि यार commentators ने नाक कटवा दी है, you know, मुल्क का नाम खराब हो रहा है ये वो. First off, what you're doing is also doing the same thing. तुम लोग भी जो है मुल्क का नाम बदनाम कर रहे हो चैट के अंदर आके इस तरह की बकवास करके. दूसरा ये, if any of you, and I mean any of you motherfuckers, goes into the Indian stream and says any shit over there, you are fucking dead. You will not be spared by me or by Soul Dragger or by anyone. Right? Indian tournament is coming up. I do not want to see anyone from Pakistan going in and talking shit. All right? Those guys have worked hard. They have a master event, right, coming up. Do not fuck it up for them. I am telling you right now. The Indians have worked hard, right? They do not have the exposure that we do. They do not have the players or the community that we do. If they manage to pull off a master event, let them have it. Be there, support, appreciate, right? Don't be a fucking asshole there.
Thanks.
I'm sorry कि मैं इतना harsh हुआ हूँ, लेकिन यही है कि this is important, right? Important for the community. Do not fuck around in the Indian chat. Does anyone?
Don't be sorry, Captain. Nothing, you know. Okay, can I add something here?
Sure, please go.
Yes. So I wanted to address Ali's question here that, you know, if there's like a cancer that is growing up, you need to address that on the initial stages, right? If you have it linger on for really long, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna become a proper cancer. So the toxic people are like cancer. If they are talking shit in the chat, they are sending a, you know, passive kind of message to other people that we are like that. You know, don't respect us. So this is not about that we are explaining something to anyone in the, you know, in the chat or the people that wanted to hate us. No, we are saying that we can hold our own as well, right? Because we are not going to linger on that and will not talk about that cancer, right? So that is the reason we are talking. We're taking a lot of time to, you know, basically address this issue. This is an issue with Pakistan people for a longer period of time that I can also, you know, tell.
That's the name of the song.
Yeah. So shouts out to everyone who are listening to us. Thank you so much. We will not take a, you know. Yes, thank you, Ken Silver Fox, for mentioning all of these issues.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here, Fakhar. I know it's a little difficult for you to. I know it's a little difficult for you because, you know, like, you finished your shift and you don't want to be able to speak more English, but you still took the time to be able to address something. And your point is absolutely valid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thing is that, you know, if this is a problem in our community, the only way that if we don't address this, the problem is going to grow. It's going to keep growing, right?
Yeah.
We need to be able to talk about this. We need to be able to say that this is not right, right? We can't let it, and this is the power that they have. They think that, oh, अच्छा ये लोग जो है chat moderate नहीं कर रहे, ये लोग हमारी बात सुन नहीं रहे, तो हम लोग सारी बकवास करते हैं. We'll do whatever we say whatever we want. No, you don't get to do that, right? We're looking at it. We're seeing you. इस दफा अगर मॉडरेशन नहीं थी, अगली दफा बेटा कस के मॉडरेशन होनी है। तुम लोग जो है ना, तुम लोगों की चूं ही नहीं निकलनी। जो लोगों ने ऑलरेडी अपना दिखा दिया ना असल रूप, वो तो फिर अब भूल जाए कि वो कुछ कहेंगे, right? They can forget about the fact that they can do that shit again, because that's not gonna happen, right? You, we wanted to foster a, we want to foster a positive community, and if you guys are gonna stand in the way of that, then yeah, no, sorry, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna let that happen, right? We're gonna call you out. We're gonna call everyone's issues out. We're gonna tell you where you are wrong, and we're gonna admit where we're wrong. That's not to say like, like हम लोग बिल्कुल ही साफ सुथरे हैं. We have issues. Constructive criticism, if you send it our way, if you tell us how we can manage, we can do better,
Or I
right? We'd
wanted
love
to
to be able
cut
to
a
do that.
combo from there.
But if you are,
Shit, yeah.
if you're just being a shithead, then don't expect us to be nice and easy with you either.
Thank you so much.
हाँ, moderation में मैंने छोड़ना नहीं. I even timed out Markman during exhibition match. Shit, भाई. That's why I said mods super active होने चाहिए. बस ये है यार, mods जो है ना, like हम लोग जो है वो फिर निकालने के करने की कोशिश करेंगे. Mods will be up to them. I'm really happy that the mods were very on the Twitch chat were very helpful, were very responsive. They were, they really helped clean up things, and shout outs to them. Shout outs to everyone that was there. Chavez, Ayano, Vermu was not a mod, but thanks to him as well. Everyone, Bull C6, all these guys, right? They really helped us out.
Yaar, it's not letting me step to the right. What sort of bullshit is that?
I think we've
All right, guys, and
Ah.
I gotta go then.
Sure, Fakhar, thanks a lot for joining us, man.
Sure. Yeah, it's Neely, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Nice chatting, y'all.
Nice chatting with you too, man. Take care.
Thanks, man.
Take care, Fakhar. Have a good one. All right. Look, I think I've harped on about this quite a
Due
lot.
to Shaggy Kun tweeting slander on Super Akuma.
ट्विच पर तो सिर्फ एक asshole था जिसे ताला लग गया था, उसके बाद मॉडरेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं थी. हाँ, बस यही है. वो बेसिकली वो sword थी ना सबके हाथों के अंदर. Everyone saw a sword, so they were like, all right, we gotta take it easy. The same thing needs to happen with YouTube. YouTube needs moderation as well. We're gonna try and see who we can have for moderation over there as well. I will personally sit down and moderate it myself if needed, right? But I'm not gonna stand for this. And I don't think anyone should from our community should stand for it either. जो भी जिस किसी को भी issue है, anyone who has an issue, I'm saying this right now, you have an issue, there's a way to go about it. We're happy to listen to you. But coming into chat, right, and spamming and creating a toxic environment, right, dude, that's not gonna help anyone. That's not gonna help you most of all, right? So please work with us. We're here to help you. We're here for the community, right? And I know that a lot of you guys who are talking shit in the chat, you meet us face to face, you're never gonna say shit. It happened with Rip. It happens with us as well. I know that for a fact. So if you don't want to say that to our face, if you're never gonna say that to our face, don't say it in chat. Don't try to be a hero. You're not a hero. You're not putting a positive image on the community, right? Help us. Work with us to put a positive image on the community. By the way, I think we've wrapped.
Punishable, yaar.
Yeah, sure. Musab, if you come to the chat, right, in YouTube next time, I'll put you on moderator. I'll see if I can put you on moderator. I'll do my best to do that, right? We'll work to have mods there. Anyways, I think I've gone on for long about that. What are the next steps is what basically is going to happen. So the feedback that we've gotten is that yes, the commentary style, we're going to change it up next time for Havoc, for any other tournament that happens. We're going to try to upgrade our equipment with mics, with better mics, so that they don't cut out, right? Ali is going to do a better job of transitions and everything, right? So that's going to happen. And overall, we're going to try to put a better event for everyone, right? And it's not just going to be in Lahore. We're going to try to do this in other cities as well, right? There are a lot of projects that BAAZ wants to run, right? And we're going to work with them on that. So all we need is for you guys, to support us, to help us, to carry us forward so that we can keep doing what we do best, to give you the best, right? So I think that's all. Vakar, anything to say to that?
यार बस मैं कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता. I just want to stay silent on everything.
ठीक है.
I don't owe anyone any explanation. And people who are good people will always see the good, and people who are assholes will always see others as assholes.
I know. Okay, Leo George says is BAAZ a Silicon Valley person? No, no, no. It's a friend of ours who has been part of the US FGC, and he's now in Pakistan, and he's trying to lift our FGC up, do things for us, and we couldn't be happier. So, anyways, I think guys,
Yo,
that's
yo,
been that's been quite a lot.
shit.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna sign off now. Vakar, I'm gonna duck out. Okay? As soon as you're
Okay.
done, please give me a call. There's things that we
Okay.
still need to discuss. All right?
Sure.
Okay. In the meantime, guys, you just stay cool, right? Anything you have, you're always welcome to send it to me on YouTube. Sorry, on Twitter.
Freaking vanish.
On Twitter, on any platform that you find me on. Talk to me. I'll be there for you. No worries, right? So
Sure.
what I'm gonna do now is gonna throw it over to Soul Dragger. Right, there's just one guy, one viewer that I'm sending to Soul Dragger. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
thank
be
you.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's already there. So 3 viewers, all right. Okay, so later, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.
dla swojego kraju.